lot of things for stuff to make it as vague as possible. Anyway, you know, I'll take a little bit of flamethrower turret action. I think that's always a pretty safe bet when it comes to doing just about any of the thing. What's the run? The Twin Daggers Part 2. I said I was going to do a stream for that, and that's the plan. It was just after the 2 runs that I had already done to start up the previous one. It was, I was just like, you know, well, let's just do this as a stream. Because after all, the Twin Daggers is not like a very interesting item, and I think those ones always work best as stream runs anyway. Trying to go a little bit more planar weapons for streams. Interesting weapons that you can talk about for the video stuff. Try to keep like a mix between the two. Although I was thinking about that earlier, where it's like, how many more like really interesting weapons do I have to do in the game? I feel like we're starting to get to the point where, the wall jump not work. But I think we're starting to get to the point where it's like, I have covered a lot of the most interesting of weapons here right now. Can you just, like, this is extremely frustrating in the way that I am not just getting everything out of there so that I can use the thing. There. That was it. That's all I wanted to do is what I was trying to say. No control today, or will that be later? I don't know. I was thinking about it, but I also have no idea how long this is going to take. Since it's going to be, you know, Dead Cells runs can be, like, multiple hours and everything like that, depending on how many tries I'm taking to actually get to the point that I'm going to. Found cheese build for Risk of Rain 2. You're supposed to be able to launch yourself in the skybox and then slam down, dealing massive damage in AoE. Wouldn't that require the headset legendary item though? Because that feels like a very specific type of build to get if so. Let's see what we got here. Nothing. Well, not really too much of anything. Because like, I'm not really sure exactly like what slam down would be in terms of like normal character abilities, since I only ever play one character. What am I doing here? Well, okay, first off, not going for the conjunctivius this time. I think that's very clear. I'll just hit up the concierge. We'll have this be a nice normal run. And I'm not going to lose it due to... has anybody ever seen that glitch before? Because I've never, nor have I ever heard of anybody, which is, you know, exactly what I said in the... which is exactly what I said in the video itself. But it's like, that was very weird to see that. Because I thought that, like, really game-breaking glitches like that have been mostly taken care of, or are just so rare that, well, you have to play the game as much as I do to actually see it. Okay. Headset, wax quill, about 5 gat hoofs. If you sprint while holding it, the incline launches you up high at an incredible speed. And you hold to E to slam, which auto-targets enemies. I mean, I guess that might be a cheese build, but I don't know. The major issue that I had with the game, you know, when I... well, at this point in time, is just that every single time I go up against the boss, it has hundreds of thousands of HP, basically. Not so much any other issues right now. It's a weird thing in Risk of Rain 2, where it's, even if you have a very good run, it's not like it's necessarily going to be great against the final boss, just due to the way that so many items are most functional when they're up against a massive amount of enemies. So it's like, hey, I got a bunch of wisps and, you know, the Tesla coil and whatever. And it's like, well, that doesn't really work too well against a single target. I guess you do get a couple extra enemies spawning in the final boss fight, but they're also of boss level difficulty. So, it is a weird design decision, I think, on the part of Hoppo. Morning, Peepos. What's for today's run? It's just, it is just Twin Dagger Part 2. Twin Dagger Part 2. And we're basically starting off the ditch the daggers and turn it into a heavy crossbow run. I mean, that happened. That almost happened during the video itself, didn't it? Or was that one of the next runs? I don't really remember. Because there were a couple of them where I died stupidly because I was... I'm not sure if it was entirely clear, but I was recording it kind of, well, not early in the day, but early after I just woke up. Like right now. Okay. Alright, anyway. No, you really can't, like, climb on stuff with the crow's wings doing the weird stuff. It's sort of something that I still have yet to get used to, mostly because, especially with a run like this, I normally wouldn't be using it. You're going to be using fire and oil again? I'd like to. If I could. That's a good combination. But that all depends on if I even get that in the first place. A 100% on oil and fire is a pretty easy way to up your damage. Although, really, at this rate, I almost feel like I should just restart the run because clearly it's going quite terribly. Yeah, there you go. Dang old bats doing the thing. Also, thank you, SEO Race? I think? This run is for you. I'll try to at least, like, not completely wang this one up. Whatever. I always say burner run. You always want your first run to be like burner run, and then you get it into... And then you get into the good stuff, you know? That's when the real high-quality... truly excellent runs start to begin. Start to coalesce into existence. As long as I don't die to curses. Always a possibility that I might just die to curses. This is second. This is just the second. So, if you're counting how many times I died on stream, I mean, I'm sure you can probably guess, but it did take more than a couple tries to start up the actual video, too, because I'm neurotic, as you know. What's today's run about? It's just the part 2 of the video that I put up earlier. That's it. It's exactly what you expect. Twin daggers, so kind of just your basic brutality-based run, and then I'm hoping that I don't get a game-breaking soft block this time. We'll see if that happens. That's the good stuff, by the way. I also want to make sure that I don't really know exactly what I'm looking for right now, but I'm gonna guess as soon as I see it, I will see it. I don't know, whatever. Let's just see exactly how it goes. Maybe like a oil and fire grenade could be a decent combination. I mean, I'd like to get that working. Why not? It is a pretty effective way to do damage without being, you know, like Hulk Toes bow nonsense. That's one of my favorite builds in the game. What am I even saying? But it is also overdone. But I think this one, nobody's going to be arguing. Maybe. Because that's just, it's just how it do. That was weird. Like, I was trying to figure out what, like that knife thrower wasn't doing anything. I was kind of, like, waiting to react to whatever it was about to do, and then it didn't do, and die. So, what a strange occurrence that was. Many a strange occurrences in this episode already. Yeah. Okay. And, wait, no, that's all the stats. Yeah, we should be good. All right. Haven't watched the episode yet? I mean, it is... You know, when I put up that episode, I was thinking, 40 minutes. 40 minutes, that's... well, you know, we are kind of on a take 2 as of right now. 40 minutes, that's way too short. People are going to be mad at how short that episode is. And then I'm just like, but it is like 40 minutes. Yeah, but it's usually like an hour and 10 minutes. Am I wrong? I don't know. Firebrands is the first double bind. Yeah, I guess I could, but I'm not really too worried about that. I want to switch that out as soon as possible, to be honest. Go for like the blood shield again because that was working out really well. without being a little bit too overshadowing the actual weapon for right now. Just something that was working out well for a... Oh, right, I do have invisibility. Like I said, we're on a take 2. I'll take this off before the first boss, but for right now, I don't think anybody's going to complain about like a little bit of a catch-up sesh, right? Right? Are you complaining, chat? You have to tell me, otherwise it's entrapment. I need that ginger beer money. I mean, I just got a big, like, 12-pack of it on sale, and it's been lasting me for a very long time right now. It's not like it's not like I'm some kind of ginger beer fiend who gets, who has just a 1,000 cases of this that I crack out whenever I run out of the previous stuff. Grappling hook I am going to take. I like grappling hook. Why not? It's not catch up because you didn't even get here before. No, I got into the sewers. I had a very successful and good sewers run. and then it got lost. Lost to... Yeah, I get at least a rally up. Got lost. Lost to soft lock. It's like, you know. Why aren't you a ginger beer fiend? I mean, it is pretty acidic. So it does bother my throat if I'm drinking, like, multiple cans of it a day. Okay. You know, I've been recently watching your old videos from 2012 and 2013, and I'm shocked by how short they are nowadays. You're barely getting videos under 20 minutes, but back then it's like, here's a 7-minute video. I mean, back in 2012, 2013, people were still coming off of the whole YouTube getting moved from 10 minutes to 15-minute videos. And it was just, sure. And it was just, that was how you had to do it. You had to record everything in like 15-minute chunks. These days, you can make those things as long as you want, and I usually like to. Because that's... I always say that I like to group things by content rather than, like, video length, which is why things can be very, very long, and are more often very, very long than very, very short. It's not like it's a variable thing that goes either way. But yeah, like the recent transistor, it's like I try to get up to a boss, regardless of how long it takes. All right, send me here. This is an interesting item for this run. Might be a little bit excessive, like I said, you know, overshadowing, but for right now, I don't think it matters too much. I will weigh the benefits and the pros and cons of trying to really get usage out of this weapon when I get to the first boss. I think that's it's just the best way to do it. Yeah. Take the Octos. Wait, it's banned. Yep. You know it. You know I couldn't take that, especially like with a it's too good. It's too good. I would just take it for every single brutality or tactics run. It's not like it's overpowered or anything. It just fits into pretty much any build that you make with a stat that it builds with. Is that a poison enemies? Yes, it is. I believe it's releases a toxic cloud, which is nice. Sets up some good mutations. Or mutations. It sets up some good affix synergies, but not really seeing too much of that anything yet. All right. Octos is basically an extra scroll. Yeah, I mean, it's like that, but, you know, it also buffs up damage over time to a pretty hefty amount, which is maybe the more important bit. Ever gonna get some intentionally OP DC runs? I mean, I did like Hokuto's Bow, Alchemic Carbine a long time ago. But, like, it depends on what you mean by OP. Things tend to not be, like, truly overpowered in this game. Just some builds are better than others. Makes starter sword viable. It's 10 extra. yeah. I mean, like, I don't even know if I would say, like, 1 extra. That is true. It is a lot of extra damage. And just pure raw DPS like that is pretty effective when you get that much of it. Maximum effects in your opinion? I don't know. I would have to kind of like figure out what is like the most overpowered type of run as of right now. Because there are some good weapons right now, but it's like, is the explosive crossbow going to be better than your classic type of damage over time run? It's going to be better than spinning weapon? Who knows? I'd have to kind of mess around a little bit. See what I can do. What if I turn back on, you know, being able to use 2 items? Could I just go double boomerang once again? I mean, that would probably still be a real high-quality build. It certainly was the last time I was using it. I took over that run, the broadsword run. So it's like, you know, Giant Killer is still amazing. Yeah, I mean, it's like, would that be the most overpowered type of run? I don't really think so, because maybe that plus Hokuto's boat, so we can buff up even like the very basic version of it. There's a lot of questions. There's a lot of questions that I do not have the answer to. Okay, that shield is kind of messing up my javelin usage. Also, that whole thing, which was very annoying. Shield and enemies still being the bane of my existence. Giant Killer is just a cooler balance blade. Well, it's a balance blade that does extreme amounts of damage against bosses. Sure, the tiny initial hit by themselves might be more might be more balance blade-ish, but it scales out of control against bosses, which tend to be the hardest part of the game, and that's where the difference comes in. That's where the difference comes in, and that's where it's just that's what makes it one of my favorite weapons to be using. I mean, it's a better seismic strike. It uses does it use the same moveset? Trying to think right now, because it's certainly close if it's not the exact same thing, right? Well, anyway, let's just go Soldier's Resistance. Always a pretty safe bet. It's very similar, because like the slam down attack, I don't know. Also, Seismic Strike is better against regular enemies, but like Giant Killer does better against bosses. And again, bosses, I always think about bosses. Yeah. I always think about bosses and building for bosses being kind of the most important part of the game. Everything else does not compare. Maybe thinking about like curses a little bit too occasionally, but it's like I don't know. Me, I look at it as bosses first, everything else second. Sure, it's nice to be able to get through biomes easier, but being able to kill a boss easily is worth its weight in gold. Yeah? Think I killed the guy? Okay. There we go. Good stuff, good stuff. Don't have the 4th hit of Giant Killer's combo. You know, that is also a very good part of that weapon, even if it doesn't get too much for like the base damage of the basic strikes. You do at least get... Hey, watch this. No, that didn't do as much damage as I was hoping. I don't know. I thought that would have been... But I thought that would have been a better combo. You know what? Just give it to me. Slam-a-jam that thing in my face right now. Brutality's already tanky enough without it. Yep, it's pretty great. Without survival having necromancy working as it used to, it's like it is. There we go. Not really quite the same thing. You can't really take Dead Inside in the same way. You know, I would say you don't really need Dead Inside all that much if you're going Brutality. You get a lot of good options with that anyway, even without it. Third strike hitting enemies off. No? Oh, wait, no, yeah. I keep forgetting invisibility. You know, I banned this whole necklace from normal usage in runs, and then it's like I completely forget that it's a thing anyway. Okay, let's get... Hemorrhage OP. Hemorrhage is great. I mean, but it is also, you know, a 5-cell only... Yeah, sure. It is also only a 5-cell only weapon, so... It's like... Everything except for, like, the Sonic Carbine at least has a lot of good... I'm not invisible right now. That's what's going on. Okay. I was kind of wondering what was happening for a second, and then I'm like, right. It doesn't immediately go back to invisibility. You gotta kind of wait a second. Let's not take... We're not currently looking at a vampirism style of run. How's the gaming going? About as you'd expect. It has been a pretty all-right run as of right now. But, you know, we're also very early in it. A little bit dicey here and there, but what Dead Cells run isn't. That's always how it goes. It is it's a game that delights in being extremely hardcore. Maybe a little bit overly much, if I do say so, but, you know. It's my bread and butter, so I can't say anything bad about it. Okay. Yeah, what do you got for... Oh, I didn't even get the Iron Cells key. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I lived for Hemorrhage before I was like, it's okay. Now it's just, huh? Yeah, it is the Magistrates of Death that drop Hemorrhage. The guys that create the little skull lightning barriers. So if you're looking for that, it is 5-cell area only, but at least you don't have to like beat the boss and like do anything real wacky like getting the Sonic Carbine. Still, it's not the easiest thing. But it is one of the ones that is more frustrating than usual. And I don't think it's a rare blueprint or anything. It's just, you know, it is, well, what do I want? Let's go combo again. I still like the idea of using combo with this. But yeah. Will this just be a Dead Cell stream, or will there be some control after the run? I want to see how long this run takes, but for right now, I'm only planning on it being Dead Cells, at least for just the moment. I think Sonic Carbine is still the hardest BP in the game. Yep, I agree. I mean, I think, didn't in the last episode I just explicitly say that it's like, it's very unimpressive for being the hardest to get blueprint in the entire game? It's like that one is, well, the hardest to get item in the entire game. I suppose there are some pretty tricky blueprints, wink, wink, you know what I'm talking about, to get in the game. It works like the old repeater. People were saying in the last stream, though, that it's like it's apparently better, but I haven't used it too much. And the one thing that I thought it would be really good for, the Giant, it doesn't work with anymore, so... Yeah. It's yeah. Thunder Shield Blueprint is sexy? Oh, no, it was two different people that just happened to be the same color on my screen. No, Vol was saying, "Rip, I died from the tower turret having the getting the Thunder Shield Blueprint today." Yep. Yep, I know. Hey, I mean, I think you can even go back to, like, the old streams where I died stupidly. It's not an uncommon thing. That's a hard area. Like, hey, Thunder Shield is a pretty decent item. It gets you big shock, big AoE type of stuff, which is always pretty useful for a lot of builds. I mean, I've talked up how good shock is right now as a DPS enabler a lot. Okay, you died anyway. No, the rework is the same thing as before. No, that's... I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be picking that weapon up too much. I tried to give it a chance, but it was not... Yeah, Tesla turret also looking pretty OP. That's true. That is true. I don't know if I would say OP, but a damn good turret. I'll have that one replace the banned ones as of recently. Hey, bleed and poison. I'll take that. Also... Come on, I just want an upgrade for my cool daggers, and you're not giving it to me. What's up with that? It's called the Carbine because the crossbows are exclusively two-handed. Yep. Otherwise, it kind of creates a level of expectation that is not quite there. Quick bow. You like quick bow, but nah. We'll stick with the run. It is the run after all. Will there be a spin-to-win run? You literally only used it once on video. Yeah, the reason is because it is such a huge spoiler. Just the existence of it by itself. But, you know, I'll have to eventually do it. There we are. I'll have to eventually do it after all. I mean, the plan with the whole showcase is to do everything at some point in time. There we are. There we are. And I just want to take this one nice and easy. Taking it easy. Make sure I'm not going to die here. Okay. I got a common and legendary Tesla turret alongside the Hokuto's bow. 5 boss cell giant died within 20 seconds. Giant is so weak to turrets. That does not surprise me at all. It's like that's a good one for that too. Being able to hit both hands at the same time and everything. That's a good build. And you also have like crow's wings and combined with the electro whip. There's a lot of good stuff you can do with shock as of right now. It's not all amazing, but it's like 99% amazing. Crossbow mutations are a thing in one of the next updates as well. Yeah, because as of right now, it's mostly mutations based around having a shield, which is not terrible. I'd still like it if they maybe included how what doesn't kill me works to perhaps, you know, include a couple other things that you can parry that it doesn't count. But, you know, for the most part, like Blind Faith is fine, as well as Spite. Get a lot of usage out of whenever I do end up taking that. Tend to go more survival type of weapons and not just survival type of mutations, and I mean like survivability mutations, not just survival scaling mutations. But it's like we could use something a little bit different to kind of round out the builds that are possible with survival. After all. Okay, what are we looking at here? I mean, it's looking okay. Still waiting for my katana. It's gotta be someday. Like, they have put in... what? It didn't do as much damage as I was hoping. They got to be putting that in eventually. I want to say that, like, crowd fervor is at a fever pitch as of right now. Why is it not in the game? I swear it has to be on purpose. Well, I can appreciate that level of trolling of your fan base, but still, it's like, come on. Knife Dance is actually okay unless there's blood propagation. Hey, Knife Dance is fine even by itself. You get like huge burst bleed on enemies. It's just it's got a really hefty cooldown, and that's kind of more than you'll want to work with a lot of the time. It depends. Feels like they've gone quiet as of late. That's fine. Doesn't really bother me too much after all. I still got many a update to do for. Okay, then. Now I'm just going to leave for a second. Many an update to do for this game as of right now. And I'll take that instead. Now that I don't have the cheating necklace on, we're good. I'm in. Oh, is this better? Not really. Nah. I would actually say roughly the same. Knife Dance is great, instant kills enemies, and it also can chunk down bosses pretty well too. It's just the cooldown leaves something to be desired. If you have something that can alleviate the cooldown, I think that it's a very, very good weapon. But I don't even need that right now, do I? Although, you know what? Get rid of that. Let's take this instead. Go for the classic brutality. Classic brutality package, blood shield, sword and board of whatever kind of sword you want to have, and then fire and oil. This is what wins runs right here. I don't think anybody's gonna argue. Katana might be saved for another DLC, considering how much everybody liked Bad Seed. Bad Seed was pretty good. I mean, I'm not gonna say anything, but I certainly still get a lot out of Bad Seed, even aside from the gameplay. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, how many hours do I have in Dead Cells now? Let's take a look. Because we're about to go back into a YouTube mode, so we can just reskin the blood sword and call it Katana. Should at least be faster than that. 1625. We're in there, boys. Jeez. Okay. Actually don't, and it's scaring me. What, using the frontline shield more recently? The bleed doesn't seem to do that much. The bleed is AoE, though, and it sets up good, like, synergies and everything. It's a lot of great stuff. It's a lot of great stuff. Is there anything else that I want to take? All right. All right, then let's just get in here, pause the game, actually start up the recording, and then... All right. Hey, who's ready to go into YouTube land? Come with me, and we'll go into YouTube land, everybody. Wow, this place is pretty dumpy. Don't tell John YouTube about that. Anyway. Now that is a nice, high-quality looking run. Also got the concierge outfit on as if it wasn't clear enough that I'm not going to be trying my hand at the conjunctivius again. Still have absolutely no idea what happened, but I suppose it's in the past now. At this point, we are in Streamland, and I have a pretty... I'm 14 after the... at the first boss. Not a bad start to a run. Okay, that's kind of a bad one, but that's fine. I do gotta say that, using this a little bit more, especially trying to, get back up to the places that I was at before, I do think that it does maybe feel like the Twin Daggers doesn't quite have the damage that I'd like. Like, it's not anything very impressive, but I guess not, nor is it very bad either. It's just there. Of course, I can't really say that that's entirely unexpected. That is kind of how I saw the daggers previous to this point. But at the same time, I was kind of hoping that they'd be, a little bit better in this current landscape of Dead Cells. Not so much. Doesn't seem to be the case. Oh well. At least with, like, Blood Shield and the old Oil and Fire combo, it's like I can get a pretty good run out of it regardless. As long as I can get at least some sort of upgrade to this. I'm still working with the base level of it because the shop refused to give me any daggers. It's like, it should still be a fine run. Nothing else, you always just end up outstatting the competition. The only way to play Dead Cells. Good. I hate going to the promenade at this point, too many protectors. I mean, they're irritating, but at the same time, it's a nice, very easy layout to go through. If you just want to book it through the top of the level and ignore, like, underground stuff, then it's like you don't even need to worry about the really annoying parts, and it's also very quick. There's a lot of good reasons, as well as just, ossuary, of course, being... That was weird. What did I thought... I didn't get a parry, but I also didn't get hit. Okay, then. Whatever. Glitches abound in this episode of Dead Cells. It's as if it's trying to rebel from the fact that this is kind of like, a pretty milquetoast weapon by at least introducing some oddities in here and there. Okay? But then you miss stats. I mean, yeah, that's true. But at the same time, it's like you can also, attempt to proc the Explorer's Rune without having to go too far into the area, and that helps a lot for like safe exploration. Arboretum is easily the most dangerous second area. I don't know. I still have so much trouble with some of the stuff that the sewers throw down. Sewers are still pretty rough, but I think that, needless to say, the worst part about going into the sewers is dealing with the corrupted prison, which is just, whoa, man. Those toxic miasmas and everything are a force to be reckoned with. The morass for the second area. I mean, that would be like the third area. Oh, thank you, Blalahu. Didn't even notice that you subscribed for a second there. What do you think I should do? Welcome to second part of the Twin Daggers run, in case you're tuning in right now. So, should I go into the Stilt Village or the other place? I could honestly go either way, but I'll leave it up to the chat here. Or other place? Okay. Other place, slumber. Yeah, okay. Let's just go for that then. That's fine. Not down on potion charges or anything at all, so it shouldn't be too bad. I think I might actually get more shops in here, so a good thing for trying to get, for my desperate attempt to move off of the base level of the twin daggers. I told you that it wasn't going to stop just because I now realize the mistake that I'm making. I'm still gonna be like hanging with base level equipment du jour for a very long time, regardless of if I want it to or not. That worked out. That was pretty all right, if I do say so myself. And get that good bleed there. Yeah. Those guys are going to be running away from me a lot. Why not just go for the shield action? Okay, and done. There we are. Of course, the biggest thing I'm worried about in this area, as always, is getting cursed, because this is, you know, not the easiest area to deal with curses in the first place, and doubly so when you're using kind of a short range and especially base level weapon. Why can't I get an upgrade for this? It's all I need. It's the only thing I need. Wow, that's a lot of enemies down here that I didn't notice. And also, just like, get out of there so that I can take care of stuff just by themselves. Okay. All right, those duelists are quite fast and going through doors. Yeah, this is fine. Because I can do that, and nope, not quite. Oh, video game. Now then, Doc, will you do a little challenge someday where you try to beat the game on 5 boss cell with only base level equipment? I mean, it's not impossible or anything. Certainly, stats can cover up any sort of issue with, like, you know, fresh out of the tubes equipment. And especially if you choose, like, good stuff from the custom menu, I think that it wouldn't be as difficult as you might think. Where am I going? I feel like now is not the time to be cracking open a cursed chest until I know that there are 10 enemies remaining. Q dog is fine. Q fine dog in burning building. Ah, yes, the KC Green masterpiece. Look, I'm only halfway up on Malaise. I haven't even used the potion charge yet. This could be way worse. Morass chest is the worst in the what game? Yeah, and that's pretty much entirely because of the blowgunners. Those guys will sneak up on you like none else. None else has that sort of sneaking capability. And that has ended many a run for me. I mean, things like Inquisitors are frustrating, but it's really mostly because they're so populous that this be worth it. You know, Bloodthirsty Shield is kind of played out. Chat, you got any opinions on that? Because I will listen to you if you want to see a little bit of Icebow action. I don't know. I mean, I'm just trying to think. It's like, hey, what's going to be the most interesting way to go about doing this? Okay. Well, that's not going to work. They're immune to fire, but that's okay. That's okay. Foggers, yeah, they maskers, I think they're called as of right now, because they're one of those ones that got a different name, because that happens all the time. And it keeps frustrating me because I can't keep all the names straight when they keep doing that. Ah, I see. Okay, that works. That works. That works. That is a functional thing that I just did. Yes, I said poggers. Yes, they're the Poggies enemy. They just make that Gutex face at you over and over. That's their attack. Hope you enjoy. Please enjoy the Poggies attacks. Okay. It's IES. Come on. Also, did anybody say anything about me taking the thing? Nah, I guess nobody really is all that interested in Icebow. You left a Poggy upstairs. I didn't see. Also, I don't really care too much about like leaving them upstairs if they're not being a menace. to society. There. That'll work. Shield seems safer. I mean, I want to say shield is absolutely safer. It's a good shield. It's a good part of a balanced brutality run. It's just, it is also something I use an awful lot because there's not a whole lot of survival scaling shields. All right, it can't punch through the thing. Whatever, that works. I suppose kind of a bad weapon. I'm willing to give it a chance. I think that, you know, being able to freeze enemies and maybe getting like some good synergies with that, or at least the bleed would not be a bad option as of right now. But also at the same time, it's like, hey, Blood Shield is also really played out. We've seen it a lot. Take the boat when you leave the area. I will. It only required one person to tell me to do that. Trust me. That's how I work. One guy is all it takes. Okay. All right, that was actually enough. Okay, good. Better to have a shield when dealing with golems, but the best thing about having like turrets is that golems, well, that's not the best thing about having turrets. It's just one of the really, very helpful things about having turrets is that golems cannot punch through them, and that's that can really help keep you alive, especially in this area. I mean, yeah, I told you to do it like 3 times now. I don't know. Then I will do it. I suppose great with synergies. Once an Iron Man run on one boss cell. Yeah, all you need is like the 175% damage, and it's like, that's pretty effective. I'm gonna go take it. E-Whip. Yeah, that's not too bad. Oh, you said don't do it? What? You can't just say, nah, I told you to do it like thrice now, and I didn't see your message, and I feel bad about not seeing your message. Then you're like, nah, I don't want it now. More macaroni, more cheese. You'll get golemed. No, the golem is going to be taken care of because of the turret. They can't punch through turrets, and I keep forgetting that, which is why I was mistiming some of those parries. It's cool. Haha, sorry. Well, it's too late. No, I missed your messages earlier. I should be the one sorry. That was not Poggies of me. Please give me an upgrade to this. Thank you. And it's even bleed focus. That's exactly what I need right now. Doc needs to be more on top of his chat. Well, don't put it like that. Doc Firepog. Speaking of which, somebody's got to resend me the emotes for the channel here. I was talking about that last time, but it's like I lost the link. I just want at least to... Yes, having even like one synergy is already helping a lot. But yeah, I just want at least 2 brutality points on any necklace that I'm going to be taking right now. Still very much pogged out of my gourd. Something about calling your head a gourd is very, especially with saying poggers, is, I don't even know what to think. Oh yeah, opinions on where I should be going next. We got like a fresh run essentially. So I'll take whatever location you want to say here. Cavern, Guardian Sanctuary, I guess. Cavern. Okay, everybody loves the cavern. To be fair, I also love the cavern. It's pretty great. And I'm not going for 60 kills. That's just asking for trouble. Okay. Does Beheaded have a gourd head? No, he's got a cloud of smoke with a single point of light in the middle. And so it's still a very weird character design, but I like it. Can I get a Poggers, Daddy? Yes, Poggers. Or do you want me to like make the face? You didn't see that. I mean, okay, maybe if I open my mouth fast enough, you can hear my jaw. And there's Poggers. Was that even audible? Was that even anything? No, unfortunately, it was nothing. Oh, man. Don't get hit by enemies immediately. I heard it. Good enough. I say. I guess 'twas audible. Okay. I mean, it's not an emote that is very loud from what I understand. From my limited anthropological studies into Twitch culture. Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty good combination, at least as of right now. But we'll see how that goes up against the giant, I suppose. Pog ASMR. It's like, I feel like you need the visual component of that if we're going to be doing that sort of thing. Yep. God, I love having, first off, a nice upgrade. Everybody's got to love the feel of a nice upgrade, but also having like actual synergies here, very good too. Even helping out pretty well with, let's kind of, prudence is a better part of valor. Let's kind of get up here. It's like, yeah, bleed synergy, giving me a lot of extra damage on top of all that. It's a good combo. It's a good combo. No, it's not going to be a face cam that I eventually do. I'm going to become a VTuber, and I will be an anime phoenix, whatever that means. But also an anime girl. Of course. Anything of interest? Not really. And I'll have the tracking cam or whatever you call it lined up, so I'm constantly making the pog face regardless of if I'm actually doing it or not. Just whenever I open up my mouth, I look like one of the characters from Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff. And that's the world that you chose to live in. Doc, wearing the Miku wig? Yeah, what I should do is I should just be wearing a wig all the time. Go get a face cam, and then just wear the Hatsune Miku wig. There we go. Nobody's going to complain about that. Anyway. Let's take a look here. It's going pretty well so far, all things considered. I mean, certainly, the freezing is actually... You know, like I said, one of the important things and one of the kind of frustrating things that I found was the fact that I kept getting out the entire combo every time I was, swinging this weapon. But hey, when you have enemies slowed down or frozen, that's much easier to do. Hey, Super Mario mode. I haven't seen that one in a while. And I always like, oh, no face, just wig. So you want me to be a mannequin face? Okay, so you want a face cam that is just a mannequin head with a Hatsune Miku wig on it. I think I can probably get that one. Working. Sure. That certainly would not make me look like... I don't even know what that would make me look like, but human language I don't think has a way to describe that as of just yet. No, the face has to be blank. We have to go full on, like, the most baffling thing when you see it at first possible. Nice. It's like, well, okay, there's a guy's voice in the background, but there's a picture of a dummy head with a wig on it. And I guess we're supposed to take that as being the guy? Oh, that's for Spooktober. Yeah, there you go. Boy, this Saw reboot is getting kind of weird. Draw a face, your terrible drawing will make it even more baffling. Or it would give it something that you could actually, like, focus on. I mean, I think, like, the real Silent Hill solution to that would be to not have a face on there. Wooden Potatoes, Guild Wars 2 stream / tuber, streams with potatoes on his webcam. Also tuber. Okay, so I guess it's not entirely unheard of. To what should be no surprise, the vastness of human knowledge has already come up with this idea before. As the Bible says, there is nothing new under the sun. Anyway, what an absolutely strange platform we live on. Well, I live on, I guess. I suppose you don't necessarily have to live on it. Unlike me, who has been trapped here due to a curse. You can just put the Goosebumps dog on the webcam. Oh yeah, let's get VTuber version of the Goosebumps dog. Now that's an idea. Oh, come on. It's about as good as my shooting in control. Anyway. And it won't even be like a good VTube thing. What it will be is I'll just cut out the dog's mouth to kind of like go up and down when it senses me speaking. I'll also put the Hatsune Miku wig on it. We'll do that for the spooky stream. The Hatsune Miku wig will be on the Goosebumps dog at the same time that there's a poorly drawn pumpkin in the corner. There we go. Ah, come on. I feel like I should not have gotten hit there. It's spooky because I'll use like maybe what I should just do is I should just use the same thumbnail that I used for the final one-shot stream when I gave the dog anime eyes. I'm keeping track of your promises. I'm gonna remember that. I already remembered it right now. Yeah, that stream is gonna be glorious. No, it's just gonna be kind of stupid, but just too many things happening at once. Couldn't get the skeleton in time. Not something I usually have too much trouble with. Those enemies are Super Mario mode. Those enemies are scary, the skeletons, but they're usually not too threatening, ultimately. Okay. Not gonna die here. That would be silly. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a full recovery and continue on with this run. Thinking too much about Hatsune Miku. I'm getting all flustered here. You have plans for spooky stuff? I mean, right now I was just thinking it's like I'd at least try out Darkwood and maybe like do a run or two of World of Horror. You know, something where I'm not really committed to doing like a full series on it, but at least like a little bit of one-shotting type stuff. But if you have anything else that you'd want me to throw on the list, I'm all ears. Spooky games, though. Or at least games of some sort of spooky component to them. Okay. I'm not really looking at too much of anything else here. Should go check that chest. Did I check that chest? Somebody tell me, did I check that chest already? Because I got kind of... I'm kind of confused that... Well, I can check right now. No, I didn't. Kind of confused at the specifics after the brush with death that I had there. Play Outlast? I don't know about Outlast. SCP Containment Breach. Oh, come on. I mean, first off, I'm already playing Control right now. And if I was going to be playing anything like that, if I was going to be playing any sort of like SCP-inspired thing, aside from Control, it would probably be Lobotomy Corporation. Let me throw on like Library of Ruin now. Magic Missile's more like bad weapon. You take that back right now. Be cool to see more stuff like that one RPG Peacemaker Plays thing. I mean, there is... Actually, you know what? I am going to switch this out for something a little bit different. There is a second game that Horror and Oats has made, Nobody's Home, but that's a much shorter type of thing, so... I didn't end up playing it, but maybe bring that one out? I don't know. I feel like getting a bunch of different stuff would be more interesting, especially because I do so few horror games on the channel. Eve? I don't know about Eve. And I was like, that's old RPG Maker territory. Also, it's called Eve, which is still so bizarre that mistranslation is still the canonical one. Okay. Right. Okay. Oh, that probably was going to get hit there. What's the proper name? Eve. Eve is not a girl's name. Eve is. But there is no V in Japanese, you understand? RPG Maker games are weird territory to wander into. I mean, as a big fan of Manly Badass Hero, I am well aware. Okay. Yeesh. I think I'm actually going to go for a potion charge to be safe here. Might not be necessary, but, you know, this is better safe than sorry territory right now. I want to be absolutely sure. Imagine not killing the giant in 15 seconds. I don't really have a lot of really great giant killing abilities. It's not like Freeze is going to do a whole lot against a man who is bones. But it's going fine. It's going well enough is what I'm going to say. There we are. Then I should also get that down right there. Really got to start focusing on the right hand to make sure that I'm not about to get absolutely blasted by super attacks, because the right hand, his left hand, you know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, that'll help, because the right hand is the worst one to have the super attack from. Oh man, come on. Oh, I didn't even realize I can Super Mario mode on top of the hands if I managed to get that working. Is it worth it? No. But it's a thing I can do. Right. Yeah, let's get that bleed. Yeah, let's get that bleed here, or at least I would have, but it didn't seem to work in the way that I was hoping it would. All right, come on. Ah, excellent. Yeah, for some reason it's not applying the bleed. I guess because it's not freezing properly. Yeah, that's fine. Either way, it was a successful run. Big success. Big run. Okay. I think I might actually, in the next area, switch out for Corrupted Healing and try to get that working for me. Get like a big, huge DPS increase right here. Gonna skip the castle. Well, here. What are you thinking? What are you thinking right now? Should I skip, or do you want to see like Distillery or Castle right now? Go Distillery? Okay, let's go Distillery. Let's hit that one up and get that thing working here. Nice turret placement. Yeah. I threw it into the lava. I know. It's fine. I did it. It's just fine. That's all I need to say. What more do you even want from me? Like, open wounds probably would have been better for that battle in retrospect. But then I was also going to look for... What was I going to switch out for? Healing, right. Tainted Flask. I mean, worst comes to worst, it will still work in this area as well. Let's go. Try to do it without the launcher? Okay, sure. Why not? That could be a fun type of twist in the thing. Need to see another living barrel death? You're probably not going to see another living barrel death. If I see anything, I'm just going to freeze it with Ice Bow. This is already a good start, isn't it? Okay. And they will be taken care of forthwith. For big poggies. Okay, yeah, okay, good, and good. All right, then. See, for example, I knew that was there because I saw the oil on it. And I knew that was there just because I had gone 5 seconds without seeing a living barrel. Yeah. There. See? Easy. Kamikaze bats on steroids. But at least they have to walk on the ground, so that makes it slightly easier to deal with. Which I suppose is good, but also can still be quite scary. That said, being able to shut them down immediately with the Ice Bow, I don't think they're going to be as threatening as they could possibly be, as they usually are. That's okay, though. That's okay. Just throw that up there, let the fire take care of it, and then take care of the barrel, because, again, it has been 5 seconds since I've seen one of those guys. Yeah. Yeah. Looking good. Looking a little bit worse right now, but that's okay. I'm just trying to, like, okay, fine, take out the wall there. That's cool. I don't need it. It's all good. Slow and methodical. Okay, we're good. We're good. Trying to use the Hunter's Grenade on the living barrels is one of the toughest things in Dead Cells. I'm so lucky that I just found that. I didn't even have to worry at all about trying to go hunting for the blueprint. It just dropped for me. It was like as if Motion Twin made it that way. I'm quite happy it was like that because, yeah, it would otherwise be a very irritating scenario to find yourself in. Yeah? I don't think I'm going to be switching out because, you know, I got a cavern level of necklace as of right now, but I'll see at least what it is anyway. Yeah, no. Cavern level of necklace is 4. Count them. Yeah, count them 4 different stats that you got on there, which is more than I'm going to be getting until I get to the 5-cell area. Ah, there it is again. Would still be good with this combo. But that's not what we're doing. That is not what we're doing. Remember that old did what he did farming on the archers in the first area? Oh, boy. Yeah. Literally thousands of them killed to get the singular blueprint. Was that the one where they had the Sonic music at the end? Because I at least like that bit. Sonic music for totaling things up, I think, is an underrated thing. Especially the Sonic Rush victory music. But yeah, that was like the first video that I spoke in too, right? Wasn't it? It was only like one line for like 5 seconds, but well, not even like for 1 second. But man, yeah, it's an old video. Let's get the 60 kills here. I should be good if I'm not mistaken, but you know how Dead Cells usually goes. You know how Dead Cells usually goes. Come on, we're looking at 58. I'm not going to go down to the death trap area yet. I want to see if I can at least lock in those 60. Yeah, it's lower room. You don't do meme music much anymore? I mean, oh, man. The entire reason I did that meme music back in the day was solely because I wanted people to try to... I was trying to bait out people to leave comments on the video asking what that music was. And it maybe worked once. Out here. Besides, I think a little bit more reserved, less memey approach to stuff is not a bad idea. I actually did bounce off that enemy. Interesting. I didn't even know that was a thing you could do. Okay, there's the 60. That's kind of sad. That you want more memes on the channel? Never. We'll leave that for streams. Streams are for memes. Videos are for good content. They still self-destruct while being frozen. Whoa, really? I did not know that. I mean, the slowdown still probably helps with the whole blueprint collection, but I did not know that. Yeah, also nice rat hop in there. Did not know that was still that was still a concern despite everything. Jeez. Yep. Again, very lucky when it came to getting that in the first place. Is there even anything I really want here? I guess there's some stuff, but not anything too important. So no Vor video, and only on stream. After this, I will read the Wikipedia page on Vor, so please stick around. No, I'm not gonna do that, but I could. You only did it for comments. Well, no, I didn't only do it for that. It's just I was stupid. I didn't only do it for that. I also have a lot of video game music that I thought would be fun to put in there while I was doing a little bit of to prove that I was in fact going through the previous areas. It was sort of like, hey, I just wanted to put that in there because it's like that would also maybe try and bait some people out to actually comment on the video. No, yeah, okay, it is sad. Fine. There you go. I'm a sad man. All right. Now then, where is the key is the real question. I think it's up above me right now. YouTube, you will do the Vor stream, let YouTube only know what they're missing. No. I was trying to think of the worst thing possible, and for some reason that's Vor? I don't know. I feel like it could be worse than that. But yeah, I don't know. I thought that, like, at least back in the day, I thought that, like, speeding up the video and kind of showing you what, like, a really speedy, quick run through an area would be like would be interesting. And then on top of that, I also threw music in the background, since I thought that 2x speed gameplay would not be all that good. That Last Rider was just vibing in the spikes. Yeah, what's up with that? But I guess as long as it's not hurting me, I don't care. That dude can continue vibing. I'm not going to jump into the spikes just to kill a single lacerator, after all. Okay. Okay, and... all right. Anything else of interest? Not really. Okay, okay. Yeah. As long as I can... I mean, I'm still trying to do this without picking up the barrel launcher, but it's looking like less likely over time now, isn't it? That said, could be worse. Could be worse. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And then I need to do that. Good enough. Good enough. All right. Get me out of here. I suppose doing really good. Yeah, I think, like I said, the ability to slow down enemies and really get the full combo out each time after I hit the enemies with it is really helping. Especially like the fact that it also gives me the bleed synergies that I'm looking for too. There's a lot of good stuff here. Doc's one of the few streamers, YouTubers that I can listen to without getting tired. I don't know. God knows that it's like I have been kind of obsessed with, creating. Oh, let's get like this, and this topic into each one of the videos. It's like it's good to hear that at least yeesh. That at least it's at least listenable, I suppose. Sometimes I wonder, especially in these streams, like getting a little bit too memey, going a little bit too hard into that sort of stuff, if it's like, keeping it for spoiler boss, I'm gonna try, I suppose. And hey, there we go. Got it. Oh, yeah, I also got the 60 kills. I shouldn't forget about that. Okay, yeah. It's not well, maybe. It does spread inflammable oil, which I guess could be good for Ice Bowl Phaser and then go for it. I do think that seems like... think that seems like a pretty good idea. And I'm probably going to blow the potion charge immediately. And hopefully, we can only hope, that killing all the elites in this fight, and then I'll get like an elite probably pretty quickly into the 5-cell area, will refill the potion charge once more here. I'll memester. Doc's a great memester. It's like it just reminds me of when Vinny of Vine Sauce, it's like described his job as being a meme peddler. It's like the ignoble careers we find ourselves in sometimes. Good hits, by the way. All right, let's go for the thing. Hey! Feel like that was a bit excessive. What? Oh, what a weird. What a terrible combination of events I found myself in right now. Could be worse. Could be worse, but it probably won't be. Well, that was kind of embarrassing. Oh man, that's yeah. Well, I'm kind of off my game today. All right. Well, we got to at least beat the hand of the king, right? That's at least the way I see it. So we're going back in for another one. All right. Who wants to make this stream terrible now? Kind of. Yeah, well, yeah, exactly. Now for the jump cut. That's what we're doing. Now, this is also, like, not a super good start here either. I don't know what it is. I mean, it's like the game, it's like my own self and the game are both fighting me to make this a bad video for some reason. It's not even like it's not even like the run was going all that bad by itself. Anyway, are we talking about Vor now or whatever? Eurobeat time? You know what? Sure. After all, this part is getting cut out. This part is getting cut out. Vor cells. I mean, if you're eating people, you're probably going to be eating their cells. Yes. For whatever that's worth.
Cool vibrations.
Somebody asking for my save again. Where it's like, that's, you don't think that works anymore. Ah. Anyway, this is like Eurobeat for late night driving, so... Also, I suppose I should probably, like, turn that on, but then turn the music down. Alright, well, we got some time to kill before I get back up to that point. So, hey, whatever you want. What if this part is better? I don't care. That's not the part that I carefully... I told you, I'm very neurotic about carefully preparing stuff and all that sort of thing. It's not like that was a lie or anything. We want Vor. What do you want for Vor? Like, let's just restart this one. That was such a terrible beginning. Also, take the damn gastronomy. Fine, I'll do it. Yeah. Let's just restart. That was a terrible beginning anyway. Wig Vor. So what, like eating tribbles from Star Trek? I mean, I guess that's probably a thing, but it's also like, how does that even make any sense at all? All right, come on, let's get back here already. But yeah, it's like, hey, we're doing the old-fashioned, like, in-between stream nonsense. So basically, whatever goes that you want. Want to go hear me rant about Risk of Rain 2? Oh, I'm still frustrated with that game. It is... Like, I just want to... How do I get the boss to not have hundreds of thousands of health at any point in time? I feel like that guy's just way too tanky. Or, yeah, like Vor or whatever. Try Voring your cup of coffee. I don't have a cup of coffee. It's like 10 o'clock at night. Gonna have to switch back to the Twin Dagger soon enough. But like I said, we got some time before I even get up to the point. Go fast? Is not enough? P5 rant? What do you want to talk about with P5? Perfect time for a cup of coffee. It is way too late at night. This is more like a perfect time for a cup of tea. Honestly, the Eurobeat parts of the stream are so much fun to be. What is up with why have I now become like the Eurobeat streamer? You know, I've now just switched out doing like video game soundtrack stuff for that we were talking about earlier, for instead doing Eurobeat. I don't know why, but that's just what happened for some reason. Mary fuck killed Dead Cells bosses. No. I thought you were the ASMR streamer. I was never the ASMR streamer. I did that once on a lark. Never again. Try to keep getting back out, and you keep pulling me back in. So I don't really need this, do I? I will check the necklace. Why haven't I checked this necklace? Okay, now I need the... dodging crates, Toxic Cloud? Sure. I thought you were the wig streamer. Yeah, I'm that streamer that eats a wig and then chokes to death, I guess. Not even one more pedantic ass. That's such a stupid part of the stream. But yeah, I did just want to say pedantic ass at one point in time. Oh, man. Stupid. Not really too much going on here. Oops, I dropped something. Was that fuck you with an anchor? I'm going to guess right now. Nuclear Throne OST. Actually, I want more on stats than I want like a little bit of Toxic Cloud. Okay, what about saying dumb foreskin? Anyway, I love being called a pedantic ass. I saved it too. It's such a dumb thing to call somebody that I don't know. I mean, I want to say pedantic basically, because how often do you get used to out of that word? Just resistance. That's always a pretty. Oh wait, no, gastronomy. I was told gastronomy. Of course, I need to go. Do that. Eurobeat. A pedantic foreskin. I don't know why. You know, sometimes you just do things, and then the VOD gets deleted later. Then I'm like, why did I do that? Because I was caught up in the moment, baby. The lights, the action, the glitz and glamour of being a streamer, and I didn't think about what I was actually saying. And now, if I don't delete this VOD, I'll never live it down. Whoops. Okay. That's at least 2 stats on the main part, which is good enough for me. Just can't stand the music. I guess I can switch it to something else. So like I said, we still got a while here. By the way, just in case you're wondering, it's like this is currently what I am looking at. Truly the most Eurobeat. But anyway. Put on Manuel. Why was Ishtar in the car? I don't know. Why is she in a bikini? That seems like that would be uncomfortable. What does Eurobeat have to do with fake characters driving car? P5 rant on the double standards between Kamoshida and Kawakami. There's not really too much for double standards. Kawakami is entirely, she does like sexy stuff, but she does not, it's all consensual. So what does it matter? That's her normal costume? Oh, I guess I didn't actually know that. I mean, the only reason I know it's Fate is because I recognize some of the other characters that appear in the thing. What was I even saying here? She's just Rin in a bikini and red eyes. I mean, I guess, and also a god. Okay. And also technically Rin. I don't understand the Fate, the Fate stuff. Anyway, I was doing stuff here, but oh yeah, the full Mario CVT experience. I don't know what this is, so everybody prepare your ears. You know what? I was just saying that it's like, I should stop just doing things because I think it will be funny at the moment and because chat is telling me to do them. That's the route to pee-pee poo-poo streams, and we're not going to do that. Show some goddamn self-restraint. You are an adult man. I pay my taxes. I own my own car. And it's like I should stop playing CVT stuff on streams, even if I find it very funny. He's learning. No. It was all a test the entire time, and I kept failing. Give me this too, sure. We're talking about Fate. It's already gone downhill. Tell me more about Fate. I only know about like Fate Stay Night, and I know that Fate Grand Order, of course, became like the biggest mobile game of all time, it seemed. Nothing wrong with pee-pee-poo-poo streams. I mean, this is not going to be the part that's included in the like video itself, but even then, show some self-restraint. Have some respect for yourself, man. Frankly, it's embarrassing. Fate is about the unlucky Lancer. I mean, I only have, like, the most vague idea about it, where it's just like, hey, we're going and getting, like, a Holy Grail and, stands. And they're all, like, stands based on legendary characters, except King Arthur is a girl with big titties. Like, you know, all that sort of stuff. Also, again, self-respect, don't say big titties. Once again. Mana was originally transferred by sex. Yeah, that's a pretty standard sort of Red Saber does. See, I know vague stuff about the series. Fate is too long, never gonna watch it. I mean, it was originally just a visual novel, right? That was just about it. Fate is an entire franchise that started from a hentai game. Wait, was it hentai? I thought it was just, you know, that's what visual novels are like. That it's like, it has a hentai component, but it is, you know, that's just because a lot of that stuff does. Doc, will you share mana with us? Ooh, woo. Isn't Red Saber Mordred Moth? No, Mordred is a different character. It was originally a hentai game. Well, I just thought it was a visual novel. Okay, well, that's an interesting twist. Not entirely unheard of, but to have that sort of lateral move, but yeah. No, Mordred is Saber of Red. Red Saber is Neo Claudius. No, but wasn't it just like a red version of Saber? I read your explanation. Wait for the stream to catch up. Look, I'm not ignoring any sort of Fate talk here just because I don't understand it. Doc died, of course. I did not die right now. Oh, right. Oh, you're talking about it in the run. I thought you meant like the stream died. And now I am desperately trying to avoid turning this into a pee-pee-poo-poo stream. It's only been partially successful because my immaturity is still rearing its ugly, ugly head anyway. We do still have sick Eurobeats to listen to. That's great. Blech. All right, well, it doesn't matter too much. Still doing just fine as far as the run goes. No, we're talking about your self-restraint dying. I don't think talking about Fate is self-restraint. It's literally something that I do not know all that much about. You're talking about Fate. It's even worse. No, it's not. Surely we have so many more leagues to go down before, you know, people were talking about like getting overpowered nonsense runs earlier. Why not just go full-on overpowered nonsense, at least for the time being. I'll switch it out before we get back to the Hand of the King, but for right now, you know, for funsies. For funzos. Speaking of things that I haven't said in a long time. Still a good phrase. All right. Let's continue. Merlin was a gift of Torius' ability to father a son, Mordred. I mean, fuck no simp September. I'll always simp for Saber. Is it called simping if they're a fictional character? I feel like you're okay on no September, but also, yes, it is definitely. Try dual binding. Doesn't really work with dual binding, though. At least, well, I mean, maybe it'll work like this. I'll try. I don't know if that's really entirely necessary, but you can see how one weapon clearly fires faster than the other. I'm just gonna go with the more traditional styling of it. It seems like it maybe could work, but yeah, definitely still a sim. Because for us, Saber is real. Now it makes only too much sense. Anyway, gastronomy. I said I was going to take that. I'll take it this time. Most of the franchise's income is from Fate Go. The other comes from the Doshinjis, the hentai guys. Well, I know what Doshinjis are. Thunder Shield. There's so many authors. Well, yeah, of course. Any sort of very popular series is going to have a lot of artist groups vying for it. It's okay. I got this. Yeah. Okay. This hopefully should be enough to not die. There we are. I missed the challenge portal? Where? I missed it. Where was it? Didn't even see. I'd like to say that I'm pretty good at noticing this sort of stuff. Not always. There it is. Challenge portal missed. I saw. I'm going back for it. You know I want those cool stats. In Promenade? No, I definitely did the Promenade one. There's one also here. Yes. Me and my tiny eyeballs. Oh God, that's going at that at the opposite direction is pretty rough. Yeah, too distracted thinking about all the Fate characters that I love so much. All of my Fate waifus that I'm simping for. Like Saber and Lancer and Gatash, or however you even pronounce that one. I know that's one of them. I'm a real Fate head, guys. You know me. I love the Fates. Cloto, if only I could remember the other two, then this joke would work better. I got nothing. Yeah, and Saber. I'm sure there are plenty of Doshinjis where Lancer is female or whatever. Otherwise, husbando. I don't care. It's cool. There we go. There's an Artorial Lancer. Did I call that one right there? Skatash is a Lancer, canonically. I don't even know what that means. This is like your Doctor Who type of stuff where they regenerate into being like Kukulane? That's interesting. I imagine this is a no showcase run. We'll be switching over to the showcase weapons probably like after the first boss at least. But for right now, it's kind of like more, we gotta catch up. It's catch up part of the stream. Do I care? Not really. Never really a huge fan of the, I died basically. That's the long and short of it. I died, and that means that we got to catch back up to the part of the run, etc. I had a very bad hand of the King run because I've just really been off my game today, I guess. You know what? Let's better safe than sorry and all that. Good. Showcasing PG Poo Poo stream. This is not. We're just talking about Fate and how little I know about it. We haven't hit that point just yet. Also Eurobeat. For whatever that's worth. I don't know. I guess we're just doing Eurobeat now. That's become an important part of these streams for some reason. Anime is kind of a poo-poo. Now that I'm going to have to disagree. As all of my loyal anime watching fans know, anime is a medium of art unto itself that deserves as much respect as any of the classic portraits or depictions of landscapes. That's what I say. In fact, I would say it is the new art. While in the past, perhaps we would portray saints or angels, these days anime girls are truly the most important thing to mankind. It is the new religion. We all bow down before Fate Grand Order and its myriad blessings of anime girls. Hallowed be. Nuzlocke randomizer? Oh, that would be fun to do. I haven't played like Pokemon in a very, very long time. So that would be something. Hey, if somebody wants to, no, I meant on DC. I don't know exactly what that is. What a Nuzlocke randomizer is. So it's like, I thought that was, I thought we were talking about the Pokemon monsters. A lot of us made a Nuzlocke variation. I mean, at some point in time. I'll send the details on Discord. Ha! Good luck with that. But yeah, like, send it to me on like Twitter or something. I'll check it out. Yeah, if you want to throw that on as a suggestion. I was talking earlier about like maybe opening up suggestion stuff like specific mods of games or whatever, as well as, you know, games themselves, as well as like, you know, just games by themselves. Let's take this eventually for using the Twin Daggers. Okay, Makokto is like free ticket run. It's a very good combination. And since I got it, I just decided while we're doing a little bit of catch-up, I'll be using one of the more overpowered type of runs that I know about. It's a quite good combination. A lot of range, a lot of damage, huge AoE on that damage. And of course, it also synergizes well with other damage over time type of stuff, like getting a flamethrower turret or the like, or the other bleed knife dance that I got right now. It's a combination that has a lot of pluses to it and very few minuses. Get to the end and not be able to find a Twin Dagger. Well, I can only hope that's not going to happen. Oh boy, that would be cherry on the cake, so to say. I think art is more about the artist's self-exploration rather than the value the world put into it, so that's why any artist can call their work art if they see fit. You know, I don't disagree. I was just thinking of it more as like in a historical context. Not to say that like anime is devoid of art, but it can be as devoid of art as anything else in any sort of medium. It just depends on the intent. Intent is basically what I would say is the most important part of determining like the artistic merit of something. Of course, the artistic merit to the world at large is going to be based on the viewer themselves. It is also important to remember that art is a lot of art might be done for oneself, but there is also the idea that the consumer of said art does have their own input to it as a form of art just by itself. So you really can't say that it is developed entirely in a void and only what the artist intends, because it could easily be justified also that it's like it takes two to be able to create any sort of piece of medium. Death of the author thing. Exactly. I'll say, hey, sure. Why not? If you got the chance. Yeah, Death of the Author, a very good example of that exact sort of thing. Pee-pee poo-poo streams are pieces of art too? They are not, as I refuse to let them become such. And I also throw them in the trash, so you can't even find the pee-pee poo-poo streams. And that's the important part. Of course, art demands a certain degree of the artist's self-consciousness. I suppose so. I mean, it's like, I would say that it's hard to unconsciously create art too. Oh, God, that was like one hit left. You know, creation of just about anything is going to be like conscious unless it's like very, I don't know, very specific circumstance. Let's just say that. We, as the viewer, can choose to consider the pee-pee poo-poo streams art. Well, you may, but you'll never be able to get your hands on them. So, art that is unappreciated is scarcely art at all. If a tree falling in the forest makes no sound, neither does art make any impact if it no longer exists. Think about that. I control this stream. I control your eyeballs and opinions. You cannot think that you're going to change anything with your own thoughts. I am the master and commander, and the stream is merely my domain to be changed as I see fit. I record all the VODs. Well, damn, then I guess I'm beaten. And that's when I dissolve into a pile of ash. Stop doing that. I don't want these things committed to the internet for all time. Probably shouldn't have made a policy of deleting so many VODs because otherwise people wouldn't think about doing that. Alright, anyway. Dock the VOD for. Yes, I shoved the VOD into my stomach and I'm all like, I sure do love this VOD. Oh, look at how big my belly is. I feel so full. Oh, now I got a boner. Here it is. And now it's devolved into a pee-pee poo-poo stream. There we go. We did it, everybody. We did it, Reddit. Damn it. Why do I do this sort of thing to myself? I know the implications of what happens when I say this, and then I do it anyway. Oy vey, indeed. Couldn't have said it better myself. All right. Bring out the anchor. No. We're just going to keep on with Eurobeat. That's fine. Embrace your inner trashiness. I embrace it way too much. We're like roommates here. And sometimes he takes over the stream when I'm not paying attention. Or when I am paying attention and I just kind of motion to come over here and say something stupid. Embrace the degeneracy. Ooh. Oh, you think there's going to be any more Darkest Dungeon? Are you done with that? Yeah, that last run I did was so... well, first off, the last run I did was very close to the end as it was, so I don't really think you're missing out too much on anything if I'm not really continuing it, aside from, like, the super end game. But the other thing is that it's just like, we're still all kind of waiting on Darkest Dungeon 2, so I think it is worth just, woof, not a whole lot of enemies left to fight. Oh, right, don't woof. Yeah, probably just wait on Darkest Dungeon 2. We'll take on that when it makes its appearance. I feel like I've gotten everything I want out of the game as of right now anyway. You killed my Crusader. I killed many people that run. Many people. No, it's not going to be Cursed Concierge. I only need to kill 10 enemies, and there should be at least 10 enemies left here. Still, it is an interesting combination of a run that has been started right now with double knife dance and everything like that. Because that's not a common thing. That's actually how I did the knife dance last time. I managed to get this same sort of combo. I think in the ossuary too, so that's fun. All right. What else am I even going for right now? And I do have more... Yeah, I got like health refills, so I do have a cherry over here. I should probably be using that ASAP. Make sure that I'm going to be surviving far into the future. Okay. Glad somebody got that reference. I didn't. And I'm all about getting references. I love it. I'm like a family guy. No, I think that just says everything. I'm like a family guy. If you take damage to the concierge, you don't deserve rights. That seems a little bit harsh. Fortunately, couldn't just use that for extra damage. Even though, it's only 12% extra damage, I suppose, selling it with the... Yeah? Okay. It's only a 12% extra damage increase selling it with the, without building for survival. You know, 1,500 hours, that harshness is deserved? I don't know, man. You can spend a lot of time in the game and not get any better at it, Risk of Rain 2. Well, all right, let's go. What about Spite Sword Run? Did that very early on. That was one that I did with... It was kind of like a more gimmicky type of run, but one that worked out super well. So you can check that out still. Hey, Peter, that reminds me of the time this dog guy said, "Whoa!" And just cue that one clip of Tony Robbins eating Peter. There. You did it. You got it. I don't have acceptance. I knew I didn't have acceptance. That was never going to be an issue. You know, taking damage should be allowed when using Spite Sword. Oh, yeah, there was somebody that was asking in the last run if I was going to be doing a Spite Sword run soon enough. So I thought that might have been a reference to that. Might have been you. But yeah, if anybody did see that comment and they were wondering if I've done a Spite Sword run, I have, and it was pretty good. I thought it was a pretty all-right run. So, you know, check it out. Gonna do a Spite stream run. Yeah. Oh, talking about VODs that you're never gonna see the light of day again. All of those. Oh wait, I'll sell this dude. Yeah, let's go. That double knife dance. It procs the bleed explosion thing instantaneously. So it's pretty effective just for that, if nothing else. Meme runs. We're not gonna get like double boomerang, but no, I said explicitly in that last video that it's like I'm not here to do dumb meme nonsense again. We're not doing the 60 kill door skips anymore. That part is over. That part of my life is over. Thank you not to remind me of it. Good. It's been over for a while. I did it for like one stream as a gag and never again. Every other time I lose it, it's out of incompetence. Big difference. Get another boomerang, it's going to be a triple boomerang. Oh boy. Wait, how would it be a triple boomerang? I do have to start, like, actually getting back into the real run that we're supposed to be doing soon enough. There was more than one stream. I don't believe it. And you have no proof because I've deleted all of those VODs. Why do I even save VODs at this point? The third boomer. It's like the third man. The man who was Thirds Day. That's a reference for nobody. Anyway, let's just take this. It's really not too much of a difference either way, but... Hey, I've referenced this song a few times recently. What's the showcase tonight? Well, we were doing Twin Daggers, but I died, so we're doing a little bit of catch-up with overpowered nonsense weaponry. We'll be switching back to Twin Daggers soon enough. In fact, maybe I should just do that right now. You're too slow for these songs? I want to say that of anybody that's playing Dead Cells, I am at least, faster than most. I feel like your expectations have been skewed by Initial D and their glorification of speeding and Speedy Speed Boys. You know that that's not a realistic thing that people can truly catch up with. All right, yep, that'll work. You're giving unrealistic expectations to Speedy Speed Boys. Ah! There we go. Well, I suppose I probably won that money, but it's fine. Doing an Initial D drift with a Miku wig. Why is it gotta be Hatsune Miku? Surely you can come up with better wigs than that. Surely. Now that was some good jumping there. There we go. Whew. Miku is meme? Meme-ku? That's nothing. Gremory wig? Wait, who's Gremory? Because the only Gremory that I know is that one character from Bloodstained, which I said even at the time sounded like a strong bad character. Yeah. Come on. Come on. She's from Initial D? Nope, I don't know. I haven't actually seen Initial D. I just know that it's about cars and going fast. The two most important things for any Eurobeat related songs, aside from Fate Grand Order, apparently. From High School DxD? Okay. Your knowledge of anime has been respected. You have not. I see, it's like Sonic, but a car. Or all those times that Sonic used cars. He uses cars. Not in like Sonic R or whatever, but in like the Sonic Racing Transformed, do you remember that? Or, well, regular Sonic Racing, whatever. They're all the same thing. Can we get a Penitent One wig? We did see a little bit of the Penitent One's hair in the initial cutscene with the where he filled up the penance hat with blood. So no, he's only bald in my stupid when I was comparing him to myself. I'm not actually bald. I might as well be bald. I probably should be bald. But that's a conversation for another time. Cone hat. Yes, underneath his cone hat. His Penitent One cone hat. To hide his cone head. That's the real thing. That's the real reveal for that character. Hey, if we get lucky, one of the NetHack episodes will have a conical hat in it, because that's a good item for a wizard. Unless it's a dunce cap, then it's a bad item. How do you like Shadow the Hedgehog? I like him as a character. I think that his game is Garby, but is Garbo bad? Can we use channel points for to learn DC speedruns for world record attempts? I said before that the requests have to be within reason. Saying Garby was totally not Poggies of me. Benton 1 is actually Patrick Star. See, that would fulfill the whole Conehead thing. Oh, it. Don't do that. Take that out of there, right? Take that out of your mouth right now, me. Well, actually, you know what I should do? It's like, yeah. There we go. There we are. Did you drop that last and second run midway? Yeah, kinda. You know. You almost forgot what this run was supposed to be. No, I was overwhelmed by the memes. That's just kind of how it goes. I also forgot to like get the best part of having the legendary version of this weapon, which is the second ammo, which you can only get with that. Boo yourselves. We got a mission to do here, and it has nothing to do with using boomerang. Unless you were saying boomerang. I don't know. Maybe that's also a possibility. Yeah, that's fine. No, I was saying boo earns. Only a couple chances of twin daggers now. I can get it. Being a boomer is the mission. Snake, this is a boomer mission. I do have to start switching out stuff, so let's start with that, sure. Snake, this is a boomer mission. You have to get many opinions on alt-right politics. Colonel, I don't know anything about politics. I'm just a soldier hired for some— Shut the fuck up, Snake. Well, let's go for that. Yep, seems like a pretty good option. Damn it, the VOD's gonna be purged. No, it's not. There's nothing in this VOD just yet that requires purging, except for maybe that time that I talked about that I started doing erotic vor fanfiction. But that happens in so many streams that it's like, if you're gonna delete every single VOD with that. He almost got hit. I was fine, I think. Look, it's done now, so it is fine now. Get out of here, you. Wait, win the erotic vor fanfic? I don't know why these streams just turn to erotic fanfiction. Or sometimes just weird fanfiction, like when I pretend to be your mom or something. Because I do things and I don't think about the ramifications. Doc deletes every single VOD he has. Yes, and then I make multiple copies of it just so I can delete it again. Woo. That was a little bit scary. Forgetting that I don't have Hokuto's bow anymore, which is kind of messing me up a little bit here. Next one. This run is so much more fun. No, there was way too much pee-pee poo-poo content in here. We can't do that. You'll get the good stream VOD, and that's the only one. This part will... Well, first off, there is the whole concern of, like, copyright stuff, because I have been playing Eurobeat this whole time. That's kind of, you know, maybe the most important thing. But I won't delete this VOD. I will just not be putting it up on YouTube. And there goes the 50 kills. I done did it again. Have you ever done a blowgun showcase run? Yeah, it was after it first came out. So it's been a while, and I wouldn't really say it went super good, but I would say that, you know, it shows off the weapon pretty well, nonetheless. Okay, you know what I want. It's not this. That's it. Maybe shield? That's what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good about this run now again. Well, I mean, not that I was feeling bad about it before, but it's just like, you know. Boo, I say. Oh, come on now. Look, I've already sacrificed a run to the boomerang gods. We can't do more than one. That's too much. This is not the boomerang showcase run, and I've already done that one in a very similar fashion. So doesn't matter. It's gone. That boomer was truly legendary. Truly, it was the most legendary of boomers. All right. Get rid of it. Continue on with the real run. It'll be fine. Get bleed propagation out there. Just get everything out here. It's all going pretty good. There we go. This is just a bleed run now? I mean, yeah, but bleed runs are good. I don't see what the issue is. Time to re-roll for +% on bleeding. Oh, yeah, I didn't even think about that, despite the fact that I have so much bleeding. You're right. I'll have to do that when I get to the next area, which I think is probably just going to be the Giant again. This is a fine build against the Giant. This is the sort of build that you can really take the Giant no problem at all. Like, it should work out. Should work out just fine. Well, there goes like the other 50 kills that I got. I'm not trying to do this on purpose, by the way. Maybe go YouTube mode for the Giant. Probably a good idea, actually, because I think that's one that would be worth showing. Ooh. Because I'm going to blitz him down real fast. Yeah, it's a good idea. Do that. Everything that I got going here right now. Oh, does that mean goodbye to Eurobeat? Yes. It does. You know I can't have... That's like a copyright thing. That's not even like a, hey, that's what I want to do. That's just... That's a copyright thing. All right, so speaking of which... Oh, don't forget there's watermelon here, too? I did. We didn't even get to hear gas, gas, gas. Well, here. In lieu of hearing gas, 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 I'll let you stare at this character a little bit more. Hello, H-Star. Anyway, back to it. What's the playlist? Just look for the, it's, what is it, like a, let me look this up real quick. It's just one video. It's called Super Eurobeat Mix 2020 for Nocturnal Lonely Driving. So, yeah, look for Nocturnal Lonely Driving. You will find your Super Eurobeat playlist 2020, etc., and so on. With Ishtar to keep you company. There we go. Let's get this. Great name. It's all in caps, too. I should mention that. Magic Missile is one of the most OP weapons. It's very good. It is very good. I don't think anybody is... I probably should have sold that. I didn't really need to. But for 14% extra damage, it's not even necessary. Great name in all caps. Thank you. Now you're getting into the spirit. Everyone places Magic Missile really low on their tier list because it has no synergy and crits, but it can hit all the time from anywhere. You just need to hold down the button, and if you have enough stats or if you have good synergies, and it doesn't require too much, remember to reroll. Okay. Bleed. There we go. Yeah. This is an all caps stream. Only posting in all caps. Capital F for lowercase letters. Because they're dead. All right, YouTube mode. Starting out a little bit before the hand of the king, because this should be an interesting run. At least with the amount of damage that I currently have using 2 Knife Storms and nearly 30 stats in Brutality. Not as fast as I was hoping, but, you know, with the whole thing where they're bleed now. Are you kidding me? Just hit him once. The whole bleed now does, like, big burst. It does lower its effectiveness just a little bit, unfortunately. And there's a no hit already been destroyed, but that's okay. I can deal with this nonetheless. Like, for example, observe with this. Blood Shield still works out very effectively against the giant, after all. I want to use that on the eye, but this should be more than effective anyway. Yeah, I was sort of hoping this was going to be a little bit better, but that's okay. And everybody is in all caps because of the thing that happened prior to the video starting back up. These streams are messes. Anyway. Hand of the King should be going down maybe even easier because we don't have like any sort of forced phase changes. And I'll also be past 30 Brutality by the time that I get there. Are you winning, Doc? Yeah, I'm going to say this is probably going to be a winning run. I'll say that right now. No, we're not going to go back to the distillery. We already did that. I'm going to take my win against the giant with only 1 hit during that entire thing. And just book her to the end. After all, we've already had a pretty lengthy stream as it is due to having to redo basically the entire run. It really is. Everything really is in all caps in chat right now. Oh, boy. E-Whip is better? Well, yeah, of course. But that's just because, hey. No, I'm never going to do chat overlay. No, you didn't earn the shortcut. I think that by doing an entire extra run, I earned the shortcut. I want to say that is definitely shortcut-worthy content. Shortcut-able-worthy content. Hey, what? How did I get... Shouldn't have gotten hit there. I feel like that was a bit cheap. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is not as effective as I was kind of hoping that it was going to be. I was thinking that it's like this was going to be taking down these bosses near on instantly, but it's not quite at that level. I mean, sure, it certainly isn't bad, but it's not quite the like instant death sort of thing that I was hoping for. I think like an old version of this would maybe do that. Come on. Well, here, try that on size. That was, again, like 1 hit during the entire fight. I feel like this is how it will go when I eventually do anything with the Cursed Sword, too. It's pretty frustrating. The damage is very great. Your expectations are a bit too high. That is true. My expectations are far too high. The damage is doing... Like, clearly, the fact that I took the Hand of the King down that quickly, it's just... I've had quicker fights. No, you're right. I am clearly like clearly gone completely megalomaniacal because I got the two knife dances, and that's Doc flexing. It's true. I'm flexing too hard. It's not good for you, I assume. I don't actually know. Somebody tell me, how good or bad for you is flexing? Because it feels like, I don't know, maybe? Like, doctors would not really... No lowercase letters, chat, yeah. Don't forget, we're doing that now, apparently. Oh, come on now. Oh, come on now again. Which I believe is the boss theme from Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Right? How dare you call me out? I'm not calling anybody out in particular. It's again why we don't have chat overlay. I want to make sure that you guys... I want to make sure that you stay in your den of iniquity and nowhere else, and get nowhere near the sanctified hold that is my channel. All right. Yep, this is going pretty good. And there. Oh, my page closed. Oh no, what did I miss? Pretty good hand of the king fight, but not good enough. I've gone megalomaniacal, and I am now controlling everything that is happening in the stream and mocking my chat for no good reason. Of course, what else is new? Right, all right. And that'll do it. Okay. With the bleed propagation, it makes it pretty easy to set up the many synergies that I'm looking for with this weapon too. Although flamethrower turret could be a tempting thing as well. That does pretty good damage as well. Chat will overcome any odds. Yeah, we'll try to overcome not being included in the video. I dare you. I'd like to see you try. I'll laugh on my golden throne of YouTube monetization bucks. BUX, of course. Yeah, I deserve that, fine. Fair enough. Okay. Chat is always right. No, you're not. Hey, Victor Lima. Welcome to actually kind of the end of the run. We're finishing it up here, and I don't think it's going to be too difficult. It's just kind of a hop skip to the end because I got like good stats. I got good items. It's all good. Yeah. Don't even need the twin daggers for this. But they're still doing obviously pretty good damage with the bleed synergy and everything like that. So they are an invaluable part of the team regardless. You really wouldn't like to see that? You know, you're right. I don't want to say. I do not want to incur the full wrath of chat. I'm just saying that as part of the bit that we're apparently doing here, I am taunting you nonetheless. Whatever. Let's just continue on with the run here. Well, that would be great if I was doing the whole fire and oil that I was doing before, but I suppose that doesn't really matter. Okay. Okay, and yep, no. As you can see, even without blasting everything down with knives, it is working out extremely well. I mean, I said before that it's like sometimes all you need is just a decent... Sometimes all you need is just a decent, fast melee weapon, and I do think that even though the damage is not... I would still like to see the damage on the twin daggers go up a little bit. That it's like, it's still perfectly fine for just your regular old attacks. Yeah, I'll chill with the caps. You missed the bit earlier. It's a dumb bit. Don't even worry about it. All right. Let's see. If I can, well, anything else that I'm looking for around here before I start really jumping down into the briny deepests of this area. Nope, I think I'm good. There's that one stat over there, but that should have no problem getting it. Yeah. Good, and I'm gonna die to the slammers if I don't take care of that very quickly. Because I do know that those enemies, you can't really parry them, and like doing the full combo on them will result in me getting hit before I can kill them. Okay, and done. One more full double knife blast to the face on the librarian, and we're good. Yeah, no, that didn't quite work out in the way I wanted to. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get the 20,000 to afford the next potion charge, so I don't think I really need all of my potion charges for the final fight, but at the same time, if I can get it, that'd be good. I wouldn't be opposed to it, though, is what I'm saying. Good. And like 5 more seconds, I will get up to the top, and we'll be able to get... I'm thinking a pretty good boss fight. Sure, like I said, it's not instantaneous that I'm taking down bosses, but the damage is perfectly fine. Yeah, there's nothing really else I'm going to do here, so... Let's just do that and go. All right, all right. And I could wait, but I don't think that's really necessary as long as I very slow and cautious about doing this. Yep. Don't try to go for the full combo. Don't try to go for the full combo. Let's go. Yeah. No, I don't think there's really too much else. It's like I'm just going to blitz down the boss with as many bleed procs as possible. Although I do want to at least attempt to take like Tainted Flask for big extra damage, keep open wounds, and then Soldier's Resistance. Yeah. Doc's essentially forced not to read chat. No, of course not. Also, Doctor Inferno Firebird, a sinner of great pride. Pride? You indulge in constant trolling of the chat and deletion of stream VODs. We've decided to make you confess all of your crimes with your own mouth. We will take your distorted desires without fail. Sincerely, the Phantom Thieves. With love, the Phantom Thieves. Ha! Nice try. I don't have a palace. I am my views of the world are entirely consistent with the way the world actually is. Such a distortion does not exist. Read us. I'm reading the chat. It's just the memes, Jack. Yeah. But that was kind of the plan here. Take a little bit of damage and then mostly use the potion charges for big extra damage. There we go. Okay. Made it for the end of the run. It's been a pretty decent run. Not the first one, though. The second one that I was doing that is not going to be included in the VOD. Although, to be fair, like half of that wasn't even using the twin daggers, but YouTube doesn't need to know about that part. Okay. That's okay. Big damage. Big damage. No, I thought I might have been able to knock him out of that. At least the freezing that I got here is pretty effective. Okay, yep. Final phase, and to be honest, it shouldn't really be too much worse from here. There we go. Yep, that was a nice, easy boss fight. I was maybe hoping that I could have taken a little bit less damage, but whatever, it's fine. At least get the final hit with the weapon itself. Oh yeah, there you go, for like 1,000,000 damage. That works. That works. So yeah, it's just a regular old melee weapon. I don't really think there's too much more to be said about it. Oh, whatever. Look, I finished the fight. I think we're good. By the way, does this collector always have the same number of phases? Yeah, he cycles between each one of the attacks, and then I think drinks from potion 3 times because, you know, you get 4 potion charges by the end, right? All right, and there we go. That should do it for that. Risk of Rain or Control? Oh, man, do you really want to do more Risk of Rain? I mean, I don't really want to do Control tonight because it is getting pretty late, but I guess if you really want to do some more Risk of Rain stuff. Control, but it's like Control's a little bit too late. It's a little bit too late for that right now. Oh, also let me kill the recording here. Just a little bit. Okay, fine. Okay, just for you, chat. It's just I don't want to do Control tonight because we've already been going for so late. It is like 11:30 here. No, I'm not gonna play that again right now. End the stream. Whatever. I mean, the thing is, I still want to get at least one solid win here. It's just so difficult. Much love from Malaysia. Oh man, I can't even imagine what time it is in there over there right now. Bye, Alex. We love you. Oh yeah, it's still 6 a.m. over there, right? God, that's got to be terrible. Oh, plug my controller. Jeez. All right, let's hurry this up once again. Here in the middle of Russia, it's 11:30 a.m. That's not terrible. Oh, yeah, I unlocked a few more of these things, by the way. For whatever that's worth. Any Boston gang? Hey, Boston! Something about the socks. Just woke up at 7:30 a.m. That's not the worst. Could be worse there. Like here, it's almost midnight, so it's like, you know, yeah. From Hong Kong, but I came from college. Also, probably, well, hey, at least compared to Hong Kong, this is not terrible time for a stream. Again, I can't even imagine like what time it is right now. Take it. I woke up at midnight. I mean, to be fair, I did wake up at like 8 p.m. because I took an old man nap, as we were talking about earlier in the stream. Because that's what I do. That's the point of my life I'm at. Nothing. I don't actually remember where everything is here. Boomer nap. That seems a little bit excessive, but also true. Knock Huntress. Yeah, I'm just trying to play. Like, I've gotten so disillusioned with the Commando at this point in time that I'm just trying to play to. I'm basically playing to win. So, yeah, we're just going to do regular old Huntress run. As I try to desperately, once again, beat Mithrix, who I still hold to the idea that he's got way too many phases. It's like you shouldn't have like a boss that has 300,000 health on your second loop, and then still has 5 like discrete phases to go through. Especially for a game where you don't really have a whole lot of extra adds in that fight. I mean, a lot of the items that you get work best when you're fighting a lot of enemies at once, and fighting a single dude invalidates a lot of that. Now, you know. I need to check my age. Wait, what? What age am I today? I went back a couple years. It's looking good. That's healthy living for you. Goodness. My mental age has stayed at 13. Welcome to the stream. You will fit in perfectly. Hosted by immature idiots for immature idiots. Oh, come on. Give me something a little bit better than that. My mental age is anchored. I don't even know what that means. Yep, I'm 24 and looking back at the kids around me who are finishing high school, I feel old. Okay, come on. That's excessive. I don't know, I'm here because my college is mostly online classes. Yeah, I know the feeling, Yulia. But I mean, of course, you'll never know how old I am. keep that as a, just, you know, use your best guess. Okay, there was a chest around here that I was going to use. Yes, an old Baba. A real Baba Yaga. That's me. Old enough to be self-conscious about your age. I mean, we were just talking about how people who are 25 here are self-conscious about their age. 37 to 42. Okay, now come on. I feel like that's a bit excessive. Okay, that should be fine. Is everyone here like 17, 24? For the most part, that's what I would guess. That would be true for like what I've seen of demographics. Oh man, we just I definitely went for the wrong cover there. Yep, that's unfortunate. Old enough to be self-conscious, but not enough to be stopped listening to Eurobeat. I'm confused. How would songs about cars and going fast not point to an older audience? If you ask me, that would definitely be the exact sort of thing that I would expect a dad-like figure. How'd you die with the Huntress? Because I didn't get behind cover with the Stone Titan earlier. Listen, it's none of your business how I die in this game. I can die however I want, and I will. Rumors don't drink ginger. They don't? I don't know, man. That's more like that is like the exact sort of age range for a boomer. Playing as the Huntress? Yeah, I've just gotten so frustrated with Commando that I'm playing as a character that I'm sure I have a more likely chance to win as. But not one that is so radically different that I have to learn an entirely new character like the Loader. Because that's too much to do. I could go back to Commando. I did unlock his shotgun ability, which I hear makes him a much better character, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. I'm just kind of like, I want to finish this up here. I think the bit's dead. Yes, the bit is dead. I mean, it was only partially a bit anyway. Not bad. And you know what? Sure. I'm willing to meme it up. Hey, double items or whatever. Also, if it's like 2 Beetle Queens, it's not really going to be all that bad anyway. It's going to be totes cool. See, what sort of old person would say totes? Answer me right now. No longer got the pride. I've been beaten down by how Commando is just really not a good character. It was the point where I basically stopped using his M1 and just used Hellfire Tincture for damage during like a second loop run that I was like, you know what? This is not worth it. Clearly, Hoppo needs to do something about the balance change here. Like, I'm perfectly willing to play as this character, but this dog don't hunt. Hey, nice. 2 of them. There's a YouTube video of using... Okay, come on. Just because one person does it, that doesn't mean that it's just like... I mean, you know, I've seen people beat 5-cell mode with a cursed sword. It's not like that means that, hey, it's easy to do that, then. All right. Let's get back up here. I think I might be able to take this down pretty good. Yeah, also some people are just really good at video games. That's true. It's not, you know, because I played over 1,000 hours like Dead Cells, but like actually legitimately they're just very good. I'll take that. Oh, well, I would if I had the money. There we go. That's how you dodge that attack. I'm pretty sure. Oh, come on now. Whatever. I guess we're just gonna do this now. I don't care. Whatever wins me the run is what I say. Let me crack that. One YouTube video beating the game with Commando, only uploaded because it had none of it. None of it? Wait, where's the guys? Are they underneath the underhang right now? Oh, come on, guys. It's not... I mean, I know I'm a huge coward, but also, like... Wow. Where he got chased by the demons in the cavern? I'm not sure what you're talking about. Well, there it goes. My longest running character in Tangle Deep. 23 hours, only 3 hours from the final boss. She's dead and there's no getting her back. God, I'm not looking forward to playing that game. Oh, gotta stop making me play so many roguelikes. They take too long to learn. This one especially. Huntress has auto aim while sprinting and also has a pretty long range teleport. That's about it. In other words, like some pretty good stuff. I don't know, should I be like trying out different characters or something? This run is going good. Oh, shut up. Game suggestion facade. You gotta pay them points. If you want that game, you gotta pay them points. Yeah, I do like that. Recommend Tome when I get enough points. I really don't want to play Tome. I never got into Angband at all. That was a game of, wasn't all that. Didn't get down with as much as like, NetHack, for example. So, I want to do a stream with Abzu, but I don't really like exploration games all that much. This is not really my thing. How many points for a game suggestion? 20,000 right now? It's easy enough that multiple people have gotten multiple game suggestions, so I like to say that it's not too bad when it comes to 15K, so even less. I really gotta up the total on that. People are strong-arming me, telling me that they really don't want that. Great. You update the game list with all the recent suggestions? Not yet. Oh, come on now. Anyway. Being a loyal viewer. Yeah, I mean, the point is to, encourage people to be loyal viewers. You understand, right? Also, to make sure that I always have something to play. Because I don't really have, like, a whole lot of stuff. To be honest, it's like I don't really have a whole lot of games that, like, I want to play myself. And I would rather just do something that the community would enjoy, unless it's Risk of Rain 2. Anyway, so, yeah. Otherwise, I'd be out here playing, like, The Paradise Killer and, Pathologic. By the way, I think that came out, actually, like, just a couple days ago. I'm gonna have to go play that one off stream. Am I still loyal if I watch Sasha Gray's stream at the same time? Of course you are. If anything, I think that I find your multitasking to be admirable. Guess I'm getting a lot of lunar coins. That's nice. There we are. Hey, fuel cell, and I got this. That's not too bad. I'll take that. Ah, there we go. Yeah. 15K is fair. Lets people who watch way more to get a couple more votes. Too many votes. That's how kind of I'm feeling right now. But oh boy. Yeah, that works. Okay. 50K is fair. People who watch way more get a couple more votes, but people who don't have too much time can still get a suggestion pretty often. Yeah, and I think that's kind of how I'd like to do it. It's just there are some people who have gotten like 3 suggestions in since I started that a couple weeks ago. Well, I suppose it's actually been like 2 months now, but still. In the game, it should be that the can't request a new game until Doc has played your previous suggestion. That'll decrease the amount of points without creating too much workload. I suppose I can do that. Although I don't really remember. I mean, for the most part, I'm kind of going in order, with Risk of Rain being the only really notable suggestion because I wanted to get over it with you. I had a feeling I wouldn't really like this game too much, and that feeling came true. Alright. Gotta go to class. Good luck on the rest of the stream. Thank you. I'll see if we can't get something working. Can only hope. I've certainly played this game enough to deserve a win, I feel like. 14K and not even close to the second suggestion. I did your first one so far, though. That was Rain World. Which was okay. Not my favorite, but I suppose it was still worth doing a series on. I had some good times with it. I don't know, Doc. You seem to be enjoying the game. Good. That means that the facade is complete. Ooh, what do we got over here? I don't really want to give him my fuel cell, though, but there's a couple other items. Oh, Death Mark? Never mind. Never mind on that. I've got 62 hours. I've got like over 90 hours in this, and I still have yet to get a win. I feel like I'm even more deserving. So the point is, we are now going to fight. I like my active item right now. I'm not going to try to fish for another one. What is your opinion on Octopath Traveler? I don't really know too much about it. I mean, that was the game they created instead of like Bravely Default or something. Like it started as that and they changed it. I don't know. It's a weird name though. 'Cause, I mean, I guess there's 8 playable characters, but still. How often do you hear people actually using Octo outside of Octopus or Octagon? And even the second one, not so much. Right. Sure, whatever. The point is to try to beat the boss. Let's go for that. And what are the other 3D printers? Because I got a real bounty of those as of right now. Oh, I got too many good white items, but I'm going to try one. Yeah, that's okay. I'm going to try one more. That's okay, too. Okay, that's as much as I am willing to bet on that. Bravely Default ending was playing the game 6 times was horrible? Okay, I think I understand. Where's the Play Doom Strider? Okay. Out of here. And of course I got hit by that. That's okay though, as long as nothing else happens. to. You just gotta keep on going, man. Okay, now then. Hey, I do like the Myrder. That's a decent item. Does require me to be a little bit close, but so does this character just in general. Oh. Another Octopath Traveler. Well, to be fair, I did steal the first suggestion you had, but you are making me now play a very long RPG, of which I have many. So... yeah, this is going to be a while. Third on the list, though. Generally just do everyone's first quest and then everyone on the second one. Which story is the best? Start with Octopath? Oh, I have no idea. I didn't even realize you could choose different characters. That's an interesting twist on that. You should put a point of a one-time use of making play on an online component. No! People still think... I said this in one of the previous Risk of Rain streams, where it's just like, you think you're going to get me. It's just like, oh, well, just the once. Just the once. Do only the one... The one online thing. No! Yeah, but it's like, look, I won't even say anything if you join me in multiplayer. I'll just be there to help. No! Yeah, but like, what if, you know, you just turn it on? It's like you don't even have to like show that you're playing multiplayer. No! Okay, well, I'm also like a pretty well-known streamer, and it would be a great way to promote you. No! Ooh, I do kind of want this. Well, I can't afford it anyway. Well, never mind then. What would it take to play Among Us? Nothing. That's an online game, isn't it? That's a weird game that I've been seeing getting kind of like a traction lately. Yeah, but it is points we pay. Hey, points got no currency in the real world. It's only here. You gotta have cold, hard cash. Among Us is pretty fun. Great way to destroy trust. Ah, the usual chat experience. All right, what do we got? Beatles is fine. I'm perfectly okay with this. Losing a 45-hour save is depressing. As somebody that plays a lot of roguelites and roguelikes, you get used to it. Among Us is perfect for killing Doc and letting him sit and listen to screaming children for 10 minutes. I think he would love it. Oh, by the way, if you do want it to be a stream rather than a video series, please specify that. Because to be honest, stream series are much easier for me to do in general. So, I mean, hey, if you want to throw that on there, that's cool. Never mind, Doc's not good at lying. No, I'm actually quite bad at lying. I am... perhaps what one could say, too truthful in the things that I say. To a fault, perhaps. Press what for stream? Oh no, just specify in like your request for any specific game when you're doing the force me to play a game, if you want to see that game on stream or if you want it to be a regular series on the channel. The assumption is that it's going to be mostly regular series on the channel. So that's like the default. No promises on if your VOD is actually going to go up on the channel. Remember the Objects in Space episode of Firefly? Yes, that was a good one. Well, that was the series finale, so you'd hope it would be good at least. Won't you upload it even if it is a stream? Have I uploaded Control yet? Because I die every 5 seconds in that game and spend 10 more minutes shooting posters on the wall. I'm not good at shootings, by the way. Every episode of Firefly was a good episode. Yeah, that's a good series. Stop shooting posters. No. Currently working on a Eurobeat theme song for you. While flattering, I also am afraid. If you miss the stream, it's gone, down to return. All I gotta do is make sure that I'm not gonna be super salty during it, and that it's gonna be embarrassing. Maybe I'll keep it up as like a, I mean, I currently have like, hell, I could upload the first episode of Control right now, just by pressing a button. I could stream myself pressing a button. This is way too loud, by the way. Still Ishtar? Let me check. Oh no. This is currently what we're looking at for the Eurobeat stream. Oh wait, I got yeah, this is what we're currently looking at. Just in case you were wondering. Anyway. Marnie? I don't know who Marnie is. Unless we're talking about, like, Stardew Valley. Also, I don't know, man. That's a lot of forehead. Anything else? Anything else? Yes. Way over there. I definitely want to take care of this immediately. Nothing? Huh. Kind of expecting more enemies over there. It's a Pokemon character? I don't know. A lot of people really like the Pokemon waifus. There's maybe like 2 characters that are truly good in there. And of course, they're both Hexmen. But that's neither here nor there. This is a great drum line I have going so far. I feel like if you got a good song, you should not insert me in there. That's going to lower the value, the artistic value of it quite a bit. James from the Pokemon anime? I mean, with or without the giant fake boobs? This is an important question that I have to ask. Come on, get out of here. Both? Like, what? Having one on and one off? Or would it just be James in a bikini without the fake boobs on? Because that's like, oh, the game music isn't muted? Oh, it's not? I thought I heard something happening in the background. Let me... Meowth with a gun. When he loses that gun, drops 10 points on the hotness scale, though. I'm not good at making music. It's just a hobby at the moment. I need another reason to make a track. I'll play it during the stream, whatever. Why not? But I mean, I'm always down with showing any sort of fan art or whatever that I get. The very rare times that I do get it. Man, I'm not like a... Oh, boy. with the critical, those guys are going to be pretty rough. That's why I'm going to save the electro charges on this for that. What the hell, even? Yeah, depending on the mood, the boobs are good, but twinkie, flat, chest is also good, depending on what James himself would want. I don't know. James has never really struck me as a very, like, loving companion. He's still goofy and absent-minded. Don't bring the R animes in here. I don't even know what that means, and I'm afraid. What the fuck is this song? Fuck me, taking exercise in this music. Hey, it is high energy. Fast BPM. I can imagine that you'd probably be able to run to this pretty well. In fact, I might be doing that later on, because I have been kind of making a point of doing that lately. Anything with R means from Reddit? Of course. I mean, I can imagine that just like Eurobeat in general, probably pretty good workout music. It's like either that or, yeah, I don't even know, man. Hey, I meant to hit Q. I accidentally hit R, and then I got confused for a second. Wow, pretty far away there. I just have a cycling machine in the room. Yeah. I got a treadmill from my parents over here. So basically, it's nothing very special. Looking mostly for the big guys right now, if I can. I do not want to deal with them. Lemurians, though, are a little bit scary with the critical, but acceptable. I have no idea where everything is coming from. I do have the whole post feather. I should probably be using that as much as I possibly can. Treadmill's super expensive. Well, I mean, I got it from my parents, so it's not like I had to pay a ton for it. Yo, this song literally just used the melody from Axel F. I did not even notice that. Too focused on not dying right now. To be fair, the melody from Axel F is a good one, so why not? If you're gonna rip off anything, make it a good one. Hey, nice. Warhorn's actually gonna be pretty good with this. Especially with like the fuel cell and everything. Can't really see where I'm going. Crazy Frog. Yes, it's also known as the Crazy Frog song or the song from Beverly Hills Cop if you're feeling really saucy. But the official name is Axel F. Doc, you leave home often? Why not walk instead of treadmill? Well, basically, I usually like have YouTube videos up that I just put on like the dashboard that I'm watching, which would be pretty hard to do if I was like actually running outside. Also, I don't leave the house a whole lot. Anyway, so what else is going on here? Is this the final one? No, not yet. Getting close though. I know from Monsters vs. Aliens? No, yeah, I never saw that movie, so I have no idea. Also, I missed it again, it seems. Go, pot. Give me that health back. It's kind of important right now. Oh, they have stealth kits. I was wondering what I was actually hitting there for a second. It's fine, though. Hey. Hey. We'll take that, though. Especially in this area, pretty easy way to charge it up. Anyway, how are you feeling about the Huntress? She's got low health. Aside from that, it's like, yeah, pretty much a step up from the Commando in pretty much any way. Can't hit as far, I suppose, but that really doesn't make too much of a difference when it's like the Commando's damage is so low anyway. Like, it's an easier character to use and is just overall doing better. So, yeah. You know, I should just be rendering the episode in the background. It would have been pretty easy to start that up, and it doesn't make too much of a difference in the performance. Also, I will take this very easy final thing if they want to give it to me. Commando, but good. I want the I wanted to play as the standard character in the game. I usually will just like fixate on one type of character that I want to play as. For example, when I was playing like Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, I played as a human wizard. Are humans good wizards in that game? Absolutely not. They are actually quite bad wizards because they don't get nearly enough intelligence to be able to cast some of the tougher spells with any sort of consistency. But that's what I wanted to do. And the same thing with the Commando here, especially because I could finally get some practice on getting good at shooters. But he's such a garbo character that it did not work. It's just... I mean, the thing is, it's like I didn't even want to like choose the auto lock on because it's like I wanted to try to get some of that good practice in shooting. But Commando is very bad. He is very bad, and I cannot. And it's like, even out of spite, I'm having such trouble with this game as it is that I can't continue on to doing that, even if there's stupid, idiotic stubbornness behind it. The Commando's visual is fine. He is the iconic character of the game. It's just too bad that he's terrible. He's just terrible. Oh no, I got telefragged inside of the chest. Nah. I mean, it's rare that I have to actually give... Like, I spent 300 hours playing Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup until I was able to beat it with a human wizard. And it's like, I don't like this game enough to try and do that same thing with a Commando. I mean, by the end of the game with Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup, I was a berserker, like, Minotaur. I had, like, haste. I had an Executioner's Axe. It was a lot of fun playing like that. Because you can't go fully into spells, because you can't get like consistent casting with the super late game spells like Crystal Spear. It's like you had to go in as like basically battle mage, which was a lot of fun. It gave like a new dynamic to the game that you wouldn't really get if you played as a elven wizard, for example. But you can't do that here. The runs are too inconsistent. It just doesn't work that way. And I've gotten very close, but very close is not winning the game. So what are you going to do? Why does Eurobeat have amazing guitar solos? It's an important part of the genre. So are you going to do Tangle Deep, pick on the first class and nothing else? Maybe. I mean, like I said, I usually like to just kind of hyper-focus on a class and do them. And the Commando was the character I was playing for 3 hours, so he just was the one that I was like... And besides, like I said, getting better at shooters. That was the thing I wanted to do. So, ooh. I will throw a bunch of stuff in here. No problem. We'll see. We'll see, basically. I really wanted to be stubborn with this game, but it is... the Commando is very bad. I can't even, like, mince words on that. He's just quite bad. It's frustrating. Like, you would think having to do skill shots that he would have more damage out of that, but it just is not the case. I'll focus on getting a little bit better. Well, if you're not stubborn, at least being adamant. I don't know if that's necessarily better. Oh, I had a junker right over here the entire time. I saw that too. Why did I not even... that like didn't even register in my mind as an item that existed. Well, that's my bad. Can't blame that one on the game. Is this real? Doc is actually playing a different class? I just did a whole rigmarole about how I really wanted to play as a commando, but I eventually had to give up. Oh man, you came in at like literally the worst time for that. That's too bad. All right, let's book it out of here. I feel like I've got good stuff. Imagine seeing things. Shut up. But yeah, like memes aside, that is the actual explanation as to why I was so adamant and stupidly stubborn about playing as a commando. I just wanted to. And it's like I can't pretend that it's not a stupid idea anymore. Because clearly I'm having such a hard time with this game that it's not gonna work with anything else. And I'm really just, to be perfectly honest, getting pretty tired of it, and I just want to get a win because I am still stubborn about that. But it ain't gonna be with a commando, clearly. People are terrible at noticing stuff. I feel like I'm better than a lot of streamers, but still not that great. I mean, certainly having the scrutiny of chat doesn't help, but you've heard this from everybody that's ever done streaming before, so you know the deal. I usually do the same thing. Most RPGs I play have multiple characters. I tend to go with what I get first. I mean, for example, I played the entire Dark Souls series deprived using a club and usually minimal armor. And that was not the way you should be playing Dark Souls 3, but I still did it anyway until I eventually equipped up just like the, what was it, Deacon's robes, because I like the look. It's like, it's frustrating because it's like, yeah, you know, usually it's not that big of a deal, but this game, it really is. It really is. Like, the commando is the balance needs to be a little bit better here, if I'm being perfectly honest. Nah, whatever. What do we got down here, by the way? Because there are some... Ooh, we got fuel cell. We also got the missile launcher. Two items that I do like quite a bit. I think that the choice is going to be the fuel cell, because I like the big zappy a lot more. That's clearly something that has been working very effectively in terms of chunking down bosses like nothing else. And would actually probably be pretty good against Mithrix if I took it to him. Which I might. Seems like a plan. I mean, you know, I think it just comes with doing dead cells a whole lot. Hey, there's Rex. I already got you unlocked, though. I got other fuel cells, just not the fuel array. Yeah, I think like being able to notice stuff just comes with dead cells, because if you are not like scanning all around screen, you are probably going to die. It's a game that really forces you to have good peripheral vision. Like, also, you know me, I'm just somebody that is very neurotic about how I create content and everything, which means that zap them. Which means that I also, you know, super focus on trying to like not make mistakes I see other streamers do. To greater or lesser effect, but I try at least. Whatever. I mean, I'm weirdly obsessive, but I don't need to tell you that. About what is otherwise a pretty, you know, simple sort of thing. Play the video game and talk about it. Also nice. Hey, the neuroticism I just can only hope makes the videos better. Whatever. It doesn't matter. I picked Knight in DS1, DS3 because it was the ideal class for a newbie. Then I decided to change and do DS2 as a cleric, and the game gave me a massive middle finger. Hey, they started out really good, and now, after a few patches, they're not so good. It's the circle of life. You should be working on your thumbnails too. Oh, it's okay. So the thumbnails, I usually don't focus too much on that because, all right, this is gonna sound pretty wacky, because I feel like I don't want to actually draw attention to my videos because I still don't think they're very good. So I want to have simple thumbnails that do not stand out. Okay, so that is... Ooh. Yeah. So I lost everything through 3D printers. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I know, whatever. Ugh. Look, I told you I'm extremely neurotic about this sort of stuff. I don't like to self-advertise. I mean, just take a look at how many people can't find my streams. People still can't find my streams. Let's just keep on with this here. I do want to go check what is the amount of money, cash money, that I got to pay for legendary item, because I'm pretty ahead of the curve, and I've also gotten some pretty decent items so far. So if I can go find something good here in this chest, that would be good. Yeah, no, that's words have meanings. Use the meaning that they have. We simped for Doc, and I appreciate that, because I'm not going to simp for myself. How sad is that? Nah. Come on. Oh, well, I do actually kind of want that. I was thinking, it's just like, is Red Whip really the best option as soon as I chose it? But yeah, you know what? I do want fast movement. I do want fast movement. It's going to help a lot, especially when I get to Mithrix fight. So, yeah. By the way, is the Eurobeat completely overpowering me? I get this distinct feeling that the Eurobeat is completely overpowering me. Which, maybe not a bad thing, but still. 2,000. Eurobeat is fine. Okay. You never know. I always feel like whenever I watch, streams later on, that I'm just like, sounds a little bit too loud. But of course, I always feel like sounds too loud on everything, and I mix it too low then, and it's a bad idea. And oh my god, again, the neuroticism is too much. Come on. Don't teleport away from me. That is unfair. Yeah, those kills. Just my Skull Buddy is doing a lot for this run. Oh, it's very good. What the hell is happening in the song right now? Damn, Doc, you're shredding bosses. Well, yeah, I mean, I get my charges on my active item back with kills, and I have 3 different fuel cells, so I can just keep casting that over and over and over. It's pretty great. It's a good combo. Unfortunately, the problem is with Mithrix, that's not going to be nearly the case. So, because I can't really kill things in that fight after all. What? Wait, I saw that there was a little hole up here, and I'm like, ooh, I bet there's going to be good stuff in there. And no, it killed me. All right, sure, game. Whatever. I feel like that was a little bit unfair. This game didn't sound bad already. Hey, the game. I got no problem with the game soundtrack and everything. I just got a problem with a lot of the gameplay. I didn't get the 2000. Oh, whatever. Just go. Just go. By the way, are we still at Yeah, we're still at Marnie. Should I go for a loop and maybe try to get a more powerful run from that? Just try to get the most powerful run that I possibly can, because I should be able to really rush through the game right now. But I also feel like that might be pushing it. Any opinions, Risk of Rain experts around here? Because I'm torn. Get a stronger build. Okay. Hey, you know what? We can go and do one more of the artifacts. Tag him down. Take him up. Let's go. Oh, more fuel cells. Although I might want to get infusion instead, if I'm going to be looping, if I'm going to be a stoy looping especially. If you can reach him before ha ha ha, I don't think that's going to be a problem.
You gotta set me free.
But I don't know. Hey, stop that. Hey, you stop that too. What the hell? Why did every single one of the most powerful enemies come out here? And now the big zap time. Now is time for big zap time. No, yeah, no, that did it. Have you reached the guy before ha 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 yet? Yeah, of course. Many a time. Still died. We're not even at him threatening me just yet. Now, what level do in this game? It increases your damage and health. The standard. I think I do. If I am going to be doing a stoy looping, it's like, let's just go for this. Hey, can somebody tell me real quick? I never actually thought to look this up, but can you redo artifact challenges that you've already done before? Maybe I should just go do like command again. Yes. Well, maybe I should just go do command again. Yes, you can do command again. Or sacrifice. Both of those I think would be pretty good. Yeah, I actually did find both of those in my game, in both the Gilded Coast and the... Oh, screw this. You get all the zaps here, man. Oh, damn. But yeah, it's like, I don't know. Legendary? Hey, there you go. Not a bad item either. Not a bad item either. Now. Oh, actually, maybe at this point, like with this sort of stuff that I've been getting as of right now, I should just go for boss. These are some good items. Chat, I don't know. Give me a little bit of direction. What do you think? Well, I need the fuel cells. Yeah. Just gonna let that one go. It's tempting. I don't really know how the equipment... whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. Yes, does anybody got any opinions? Should I go boss? Should I go artifact and loop? I think Mithrix, and you can blame me for the failed run. Okay, good. Now I have plausible deniability. Die. Stupid thing. Death mark, oh boy. Alright, well. Let's do this. Alright, let's check it out. Okay, Magma Worm, I'll take that. Like, because look at that. Now, I don't think it's going to work super well on Mithrix, of course, because Mithrix does have adaptive shielding because this game hates its players. But, hey, it's at least, like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Just bring the hammer down on him, man. a pretty good run so far. Oh, but the Mithrix is such a huge roadblock in a run is the problem, which is why it's like I feel like even a good run doesn't matter nearly as much as like you gotta have like the best run, at least at my level of play. I'd kind of like to go back to that equipment thing, especially because there's a choice of active items over there, but I also know that it's like, I don't know. I don't think it's a good idea, basically. Well, it's still going well right now. Oh, did I get an item from the worm? I don't remember. Oh, yeah, I got the critical strike thing. That's right. I guess I don't really have like a whole ton of good stuff for healing, but I do have like good stuff for dodging. I got like a couple Hopos feathers. That's good. It's not too bad. Oh, you thought you were supposed to be able to beat the game? No, it doesn't work like that. You just get as far as possible before it kill you. Yeah, feels like Dead Cells sometimes too. Yeah, the unfortunate thing though is like my Skull buddy, who has been really good on keeping my cooldowns on the active item down, are just, it's like he's not going to make any difference in this fight. Maybe against like some of the Lunar Chimera stuff in the third phase, but even then, I don't know. By the way, let's turn off Marnie for a second here if we are actually going to be like recording this. Time for running. Every time this I want to say, like, few people are going to disagree, but it's like I do not like this part of the game. This is the big run up to Mithrix. It feels. You want to turn on the game music? I thought it was on. Or is it just like here? I'll crank it up a little bit. It's probably much quieter than like Eurobeat was, so. Wait until you beat Mithrix? Oh, I already know what happens. It's like, don't even worry about that. Well, let's see what my DPS looks like against like this Chimera. Pretty good. Not bad, but again, Mithrix has the stuff. With looping, you risk not getting the best, if just the best to fight a crazy HP Mithrix. He has such high HP on multiple loops. I've seen it. I felt like I had a pretty good run, and then it's like, hey, here's a 500,000 health first phase, and then 500,000 health second phase Mithrix. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm done. I guess I'm done. That's enough for me. I'm out. Ugh. Literally running to your demise. Finally. I can finally die. Stop it. I shouldn't even be fighting these things. I just am because it's fun. Same with the obliteration boss. Yep, I fought Kip the Wild, or Whip the Wild earlier today. And yeah. That was the guy with the shaped glass, and he still had 300,000 health. And it's just like, yeah, okay, sure, guys, whatever. I guess I'm just gonna die then. Not even that hard of a boss to dodge, but it's like, the man's a mountain. He is a mountain of a character. This game is absolutely PvE. It is not PvP at all, as far as I know. At least I don't think so. Oh, should I go to like Soup Island or anything? I feel like the items I got right now. You know what? I'm not even gonna worry about it. It is roguelite. That's very true. Permadeath, build, well, like item collection and unlocking based. Do a bunch of like wacky stuff, etc. and so on. Basically what you expect. You know, and I was pretty sure that I was going to get here before the ha-ha-ha phase, and it's like, well. All right, Mithrix, time to zap you in the face 10 times in a row and see if that's enough. Okay, sure. I guess you can just dodge that. Alright, cool. Yeah, okay. Well, he shouldn't be able to dodge this one, at least. Wow, that damage. And it did so good against every other boss. Can I even say? He's got that shielding to prevent, like, huge bursts of damage, which I find maddening that you would put that in a game. That's everybody's least favorite part about Binding of Isaac. Yeah, it's just really loses a lot of its luster compared to the other bosses that I was fighting. I guess it is more damage comparatively. Oh, great. In fact, it might just be end right now. Well, at least this should be... Oh, right. Every single time I forget about the big hit. Okay, well, that's good at least. Because that means that these are going to be easier to take out comparatively. Because they don't have the same sort of damage reduction that Mithrix does. And this is kind of an annoying part of the phase. So that's okay. It's not great, I don't like it, but I can deal with it. Alright, I mean, it didn't take 7 minutes to get this far. Yeah. With the red whip, I was kind of unsure about taking it first, and it's like, no, I think I'm pretty satisfied with that at this point. Oh. It's painful. It hurts so bad. It hurts so good. Thank you, Teddy Bear, I assume, that blocked that? Because I don't even know what happened. This is better than last stream. It's just, it's a very frustrating fight. It's a weirdly, like, it doesn't feel like it jives with the game very well. Maybe that's just me. Okay, good block again. Thank you. Thank you, Teddy Bear. Getting very lucky with that, but that's sometimes all you can hope for when it comes to using this sort of thing. Where is this thing? Yeah, there we go. Let's go. We'll see. I've had a lot of fights against Mithras, and with runs better than this. I feel like. Okay. Well, that at least did okay for the start. Take out this here real quick. Ah! Hi, Mithrix. I see you're here, too. Oh, God, this phase. And I've seen this phase like 3 times, and I'm not super good at dealing with it. Oh, no, he's not doing it yet. But you know what I'm talking about when it comes up. You play the game before. Yep, this thing. Okay, that works. Yep, he's not done yet. Nope, now he's... Well, now I'm done. kind of being a little bit cautious. Trying to get a little bit of my health back up. It is not working. God, oh yeah, he's got a shockwave. Oh well. Man. It's like... Remember that as time increases, so does difficulty. That's why we put a 5-minute walk up to the boss every single time. And also it's 10 phases long. To make sure that regardless of how fast you get here, you're going to have a hard time against them. All right, well, that's enough for stream today. I'm going to go get the episode up and out. Who's taking responsibility again? Of what? What? I mean, it's just it's such a weird thing. Oh right, somebody was taking responsibility of dying, but it's like I don't know. With a failed run, it's me. Sorry, Doc. I thought you had a good chance. I mean, to be fair, it's like the thing that was taking down bosses so easily before was entirely negated by Mithrix, which is kind of absurd if you think about it. But for some reason, that's just how the game works. I don't know. I don't really know the design decision behind that, where it's like so many of the items that you get are great against like multiple enemies, but then suddenly it's like they make you go one-on-one against the boss who purposely negates a lot of the tactics that you normally have for stuff. It's a weird design. I don't really know why they went with it. All right, yeah, that's enough.